free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Ex, my brother.
No, don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You guys so much. Genuinely appreciate y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for coming in here, man. And well, we got big homie. Let's go. Let's start from the top. Supreme Tax, Cinderella, Dana Dang. Frank done put Joseph Berger in a movie. Dude, be funny. Fred. What's up, kid? I know you meant to put Fred. It's cool. What's up, big homie? Don Juan DeMarco, welcome home, man. Love is the word is back. She been here for 2 days, 3 days. Appreciate you. We missed you. Big homie, cool. I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. And this is another show when Prophetic Fred strikes again. And I know this is going to be a very divided show. And I like these kind of shows, and shows are divided. And I know some people are going to come in here and blame racism. I don't blame racism. I say when you got the information, you act accordingly. You know what I mean? It's they got them. They got the Haneys, man. They got the Haneys. And simply put, when you are chasing their goals, when you are chasing what they create, they gonna get you the same way they gonna get Earl and Terrence. They gonna get them all the same way, y'all. They chasing undisputed when they could sell the fight themselves without the belt and keep the 12%. Y'all chasing these white man goals, these white man trinkets, and I'm not gonna call them white man because it's not the white man anymore. It's not the white man anymore. It's an establishment, because you got black people in the establishment, you got white people in the establishment, you got Asians. It's the establishment. You know what I mean? They don't call you nigga no more. You know what they do? They put a trinket in front of you. Hey, chase this belt, nigga. Chase this belt, nigga. Oh, get this money, nigga. I know you want that chain. Here, in order for you to get this chain, you got to fight one more time, nigga. You got to get that chain, nigga. You want that Maybach, nigga? You want that Maybach? You want 2 million followers on Instagram, nigga? That's the truth, man. And this is plain as day. Devin Haney is in Australia by himself without his dad. First of all, that's my son. My son ain't going to that country without a team. My son ain't getting on that plane, dog. Like, it's no way, no how my son getting on that plane. Trainer, father, man, listen, ain't no belts more that important. You know what I would have did within those, because they knew, because he knew, because when they got the plane tickets, they knew that he was having some visa issues, because I've been to Australia 5 times and you got to apply for your visa. You know what I mean? So they knew. You know what I would have did? I would have dumped everything in an LLC and says Devin ain't going nowhere. You got to exercise your power. Devin is a world champion, y'all. Devin is a goddamn world champion. And he treating them like he chasing. Man, forget them belts, man. Listen, the one thing about Fred, and y'all know this from day one, Fred ain't chasing an interview. Fred ain't chasing money. Fred ain't chasing a job. Fred ain't chasing a relationship. The people I have in my house, hey, Miss Bird, the people I have in my house is good enough for me because they all wear my last name. And that's what I value the most, my last name. I don't value the IBF, WBA, WBO, IBF. You understand what I'm saying? And I already know what's going to happen. I refuse to listen to anyone's videos because I don't want to say I'm attacking anybody. But I already know what black YouTube and black media and black fans going to say. It's racism. I already know. It's not racism when you know the play. I've been telling y'all this for how long? They gonna get you. If they got Pernell Whitaker, they gonna get Devin Haney. Al Heyman got Floyd. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no one is immune to this when you are part of their game. And they laughed at me. They said, Fred, ha, 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 you don't have a credential. I got a peace of mind. I got a family. I got my kids run to me every time they see me. They smile. It's just sad when our ignorance is on display for the world to see. And that's what I talk about us as a whole. That's why I urge y'all young brothers, don't make the mistake I did. Like I said, I've only spent 2 days in jail. It was a petty theft charge. I got it expunged because I had to get it. I had to get it expunged to be a school teacher. I had to go through this appeal process. That had to go to the state of Sacramento. It had to come back. They called me on the phone. I had to write a letter. I had to explain it, and they granted me my teaching credential. You know, you never know when your past is gonna come before you. You know, and in this case. In Oscar's case, in Canelo's biggest moment, and in Mr. Haney's case, it's Devin Haney's biggest moment. You know what I mean? They said it was a drug charge. Mine was a petty theft. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You never know when your past is. That's why you stay clean. Don't fuck with that thug nigga life. That realist nigga life, man. Fuck all the drug dealing. Fuck. And this is a conversation I have with my cousins. My cousins claim to be drug dealers, players, pimps, all that shit. And I go to New York once a year, right? I yell at their ass. You know what I mean? How the hell you gonna pimp women and you got a mother? How the hell you gonna sell drugs to your neighbor? You understand what I'm saying? It was too long ago. I empathize. I empathize because I was in that position when I got my credential. But the most beautiful thing I did, I got it expunged prior to me becoming a school teacher. You understand? And so I understand what he's going through. I spent 2 days. It was a petty theft charge. It wasn't nothing major. But the point I want to make is you never know when what's up, Aubrey? Hey. You never know when your past is going to rear its head. You understand? Like cheating on your girl, right? We've all been there, right? Stealing from somebody, losing a friend. You understand what I'm saying? Like I've been in all these situations, you know, and you got to make the right decisions. And I understand and all that, but you got to keep yourself in the best position possible. Now, there is a chance. But it would have been a greater chance if Devin would have stayed. If Devin would have stayed, that would have forced Lou DiBella and Bob Arum to cut some deals over there. It's just a visa, y'all. Listen to me. It's just a visa. You know how quick it is to get. Did you guys read the autobiography of Malcolm X? When he wanted to go to Mecca and he had to stay in that he had to stay in like a kind of like a holding tank, but it was like a hotel where multiple people stayed in the room. You understand what I'm saying? And he made a phone call to the parliament's family member that got the signature over, and at the end of the day, they ended up treating him like royalty. Do y'all remember that in the autobiography of Malcolm X at the end? At the end of the book. And you never know when it's going to rear its head. Same thing with Malcolm X. You never know. That's why all my young kids who ain't committed a crime, who ain't done drugs, who ain't drank, stay that way. Don't fall into the trap with this music shit, because you're going to end up like me, embarrassed. I'm sitting there. I'm going to tell y'all the story. It was Mid-Valley Learning Center. And what city is that? I want to tell y'all this story. It was off of the 605 Mid-Valley Learning Center. Y'all Google it. Mid-Valley Learning Center. I appreciate you, Aubrey. Thank you. It comes out tomorrow. They had to come and teach Malcolm the right stuff to get the Meg. Yeah, because Elijah had not. Exactly, Eric. Tell him again, man. And everybody go subscribe to his podcast, man. Go subscribe to Eric's facts, man. It was the fake Muslims. You know what I mean? I'm opening up the phone lines. I know this is a hot show. I just want to get this off and tell my story. Mid-Valley Learning Center. I was a teacher. I was making $28,000 a year. And I was teaching for like 2 weeks because they put you on a temporary hold, right? They put you on a temporary credential when you turn in your paperwork. And then a month into my first year school teaching, I get a call to the principal's office. Mr. Rio, Dr. Rio was his name. And I'm sitting there. He's like, well, we got a problem with your credential. You been to jail? I'm like, honestly, I have forgotten I've been to jail. So I'm like, have I been to jail? Because it was so minor to me, right? And I says, oh yeah, I've been to jail. Yeah. And he says, well, we got to get your expungement letter. I had my expungement letter. I had it in my shoebox, because when you poor, when you're a young man from the hood, you keep all your important stuff in a Nike shoebox. Swear to God. Matter of fact, I have that Nike shoebox. I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all one day. They got all my old paperwork in it. And so I brought it in the next day, and they said you gotta go to Compton Court because I was arrested in Compton. So I had to go to Compton Court and get the paperwork and turn it in. And when you do that, you got to get the play-by-play. You got to get a certified copy of everything that was happened in that case. And I had to turn it in. And I'm like, shit, I don't want to turn this in because it's embarrassing. You a school teacher, and you got to turn this paperwork in that said you was a petty theft guy. You know what I mean? You had yours in a Jordan shoebox. See, I already know. You know what I mean? I'm going to show y'all. Mine's in a Jordan school box, too. I'm going to show y'all. I swear I'm going to show y'all when I move in because it's packed up right now. And I've had that shoebox for over 20 years, dog. Over 20 years I've had that shoebox. And so I hand them. It's a certified paperwork, right? That means it's stamped. You can't open it. It got to go to him. So 2 weeks later come by because they got to do all that stuff, right? He comes back and he says, Fred, it was a real interesting read. And I'm embarrassed like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn. And it's a white principal, and I'm 22 years old. I'm 22 years old and 22, 23, my first year school teaching. And I need that $28,000 like a fat kid need cake, right? Man, I'm just keeping it a buck, man. And it was the most embarrassing, not the most, but it was very embarrassing, very, very embarrassing that I had to sit in front of a white man and him read over me stealing. It was just a whole bunch of stuff I needed for my dorm room, like detergent. I think I had some baseball cards. It was like $200 worth of stuff, basically, right? And it was embarrassing. And long story short, they turned it in. I had to write a letter. I had to get a certified copy of my expungement, and I sent it to the state of Sacramento. And obviously, I was able to be a teacher for 7 years. So let's start from the genesis of this, right? You never know when your past is going to rear its head. So stay clean. All the young men and the young women out there, if you're clean, stay clean. You know what I mean? Go work at McDonald's before you sell drugs. Go work at McDonald's before you sell some weed. Go work at McDonald's before you go to Best Buy and steal that electronic equipment and sell it on the street. You know what I mean? And sell it for 30 cents on the dollar. You know what I mean? Or robbing the dope fiend. You know what I mean? Go get a job at Burger King. Go get a job at McDonald's. Sit your butt down for a week or two. Figure it out. Create a play, and put yourself in a position. Because when I sat in front of that white man, it was embarrassing, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that's similar to how Mr. Haney feels. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing when the world is watching. You know what I mean? He's in his Malcolm X phase right now. You know, got a great son, raising a great family, got a tennis court in his backyard. That's 30 years behind him. You know, and you never know when it's going to rear his head. Making millions of dollars, got $1 million son. You just never know when it's going to rear its head. So let's start there. Don't make the mistake I made. Don't make the mistake Mr. Haney made. I'm talking to all y'all young motherfuckers that want to take penitentiary chances. Don't make the chance, you know. And thank God that I have recovered from it. Thank God Mr. Haney have recovered from it. And we're off to greener pastures. You understand? And yeah, exactly. Tell them money games. Yeah, you know, I'm open up in a second. Matter of fact, I'm opening up now. How about that? We'll open it up now because y'all biting the bit to come in here. You know, but this ain't racism. This ain't racism when you know the game. It ain't racism. What you call it said, oh man, they need to be more realistic. All right, I got you. They need to be more real. What Stephen Espinoza said, Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence need to be more realistic. Are you kidding me? I gotta lose 20 pounds. I'm the best. I'm a top 3 fighter in the world, and you telling me to be realistic? Are you kidding me? See, they got to be Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford got to be on their 50 cent. I want everybody to unsubscribe to Showtime until they give us the money we want. Period. That's what type of time Fred will be on. Everybody unsubscribe to Showtime. Every boxing fan, if you want this fight, unsubscribe to Showtime. Make it a power play. Oh, we got 323 in the building. What's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, I'm feeling great, man. What you got? I hear you.
I just want to build with Fred about a couple things.
Yeah, I'm here. We live.
Oh, we live. My
Yeah.
bad. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you.
My name is D Skills. I'm out of LA. And I really think you have a real interesting platform, bro.
Oh, thank you.
I want to commend you on it. But what I want to build with you about a few things, if
Yeah.
I can.
Yes, please.
Your praise for Malcolm.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a young brother. I was raised by parents from the movement. Panthers.
Yes.
Associated.
Right.
Malcolm and my family and everybody around me, it's like how they make Black Americans look at Dr. King, Jesus, or something. Malcolm is everything to everybody around me.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to tell you something, though, as I grew older, okay? Because I studied Malcolm a lot.
Yeah.
Have to be careful at being dangerous. What's dangerous is putting so much faith in one man. Right?
Yeah.
As much respect. My birthday was on May 17th.
Oh, happy belated.
Thanks, brother. Just turned 50, right? Okay. Malcolm, to everybody around me, is like God. I didn't really find out that Malcolm didn't walk on water till I was 35 years old. Even though I read his book a couple times, right?
Yeah.
A few times. You have to understand the narrative of the people who made Malcolm's book, and they want to shape Malcolm into who they want Malcolm to be.
Sure.
Right? But Malcolm was so many things to us, and he's the best shining example. But we have to look and learn from the mistakes that Malcolm made too. Not as Malcolm Little, of people exploiting him also. You know what I mean? Malcolm had a whole lot of faith. Like you have your own platform, right? Back in the day, people didn't have their own platform.
Sure.
So Malcolm had to rely on their platforms a lot. And even though he had to use this to get to us and spread his message, you can't beat them at their game and their cameras. You know, you can fall in love with that. And the same ultimate people that he went to for help is the same people that are making money off of him now. And when I say he went to help, when he came and felt that his life was in danger, he went to Mike Wallace and all them. That's an extension of the system. They weren't going to help him. But Malcolm was brave and strong and decided that he was going to die for his people. Because Malcolm, when I say he was about to, you got to understand, Malcolm was about to hook up with world leaders on a whole nother level. They were going to come, Khrushchev and them was going to offer Malcolm money. You understand this? This man, Malcolm, made things plain and simple. That's why you got all these movements that came from him. So what we have to do is learn from his mistakes too. And what our people have, what we do, we learn from our oppressors, and we make things just so cut and dry. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't have to tear down Elijah at the same time, even though we do have to point out a lot of the mistakes that he made. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't understand that. I don't agree with that. I understand. I don't agree with that.
Okay, what I mean by that is, I understand.
No, I understand. I just said I don't agree with that. I understand what you're saying. I don't agree with it.
I got you. And what I mean by that is this, right? Okay, Malcolm clearly, I just told you where I come from, okay? He clearly built the nation, right? But you have to understand, like, okay, when people say, okay, that wasn't the first time Malcolm went to Mecca. See, we can't make everything look so simple. Like he went to Mecca and seen some white people praying. Well, right around the corner, they were still enslaving black people, a lot of the Arabs, and stealing our ideals and stuff, and acting like they were involved with Egypt and stuff, you know, and that's why Gaddafi got killed. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish. But Malcolm knew about these things, right? And he was deeper than that. And when he came back and what he said, that's not all what he talked about. He said, I'm just going to make my message more broad, and it's not, I'm not going to skim it down to the white man is the devil. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to understand, he didn't change his whole philosophy in 1 year. That's impossible. You got to think. Our favorite speeches from Malcolm was he was still in the nation. Right? So we have to understand the whole totality of Malcolm. It's very complicated. But he's the best example that we can use because we can relate to him, because nobody made was able to lay out an oppression as clear as Malcolm. Plain and simple. But we can't allow everybody to use him in so many ways and then use him like he's a perfect human being also, because that can be scary. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to become our own leaders. That's what Malcolm really ultimately wanted us to find out. Like, it sounds crazy, like the movie The Last Dragon. You your own master.
Yep.
You show it all the time. You can use Malcolm as an example.
I don't have a Messiah complex. But I admire Malcolm's courage. I'm from Harlem. I'm from Harlem. I would not be a yes sir man if Malcolm was alive. With any man, you know what I mean? I would be an asset to him. I wouldn't join the OAU, Muslim Mosque Incorporated. I wouldn't be a member of that. I would be an asset to him. I'm betting on my last name.
That's right.
And that's the only thing I'm betting on. You know, I do understand like how people can say, "Oh, he went to the white man," but the black man failed him. The black man had 30 kids.
Oh, no doubt.
The black man didn't take care of his family. The black man took his house when he made millions off of his ideas. The black man failed him when he had 3,000 members and he turned it into 250,000. So I mean,
I wasn't making it as simple though. It's not to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
I wasn't making it simple with saying he went to the white man. I was saying in the fact that
go ahead.
These liberals that love Malcolm and can say, "Oh, he was a little different. I can look at him in this way," are ultimately the same people that didn't do anything.
I agree.
What I'm saying.
I agree.
But I'm not blaming that. What I'm ultimately saying though is I don't like how the narration of the story, okay, that we can't be a part of. No question, we understand that about the nation. There's certain things. What I'm saying is though, that was part of Malcolm's journey. You get what I'm saying? There is no Malcolm without that journey. You feel me? They did a lot of foul things that I don't agree with. But what I'm saying is, you got to understand. One of the main questions people will say is that Muslims don't do nothing for somebody but Muslims. Listen, I might not agree with it, right? Because I got family in the nation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a follower of anybody, right? But Elijah Muhammad came with a plan for his nation. You're right, they're not the Muslims in Mecca. They're not the Muslims over there. It's for the black man in North America. And it's for the people that want to do that. Now, the inner doing, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not defending that. But what I'm saying is some people are followers that need that plan. Just like at one time, Malcolm was on his knees and on heroin, and he needs the plan. Right? But most people, this is what we have to learn, no matter what. In organizations, when you put so much faith in them, greed. You know what I'm saying? They might have a good plan at the beginning, but that greed and money, and we all need it. And that's a whole nother thing I want to build with you about. We need money, but see, we're not teaching young brothers and sisters no more to have no values. We're only teaching them to be like Jay-Z. But to be a Jay-Z, you got to cut another brother down. That's just how it is. To be a master capitalist. And Malcolm was so much more about that. That's what we need to talk about. You talking about his courage? Everybody, Malcolm died broke. He didn't care. Because it wasn't about that. He sacrificed his own family to make the whole race his family. Yeah, he didn't know what was going on in Final Call and this person getting paid. And he wasn't in the book because he didn't even care about that. But everybody can't play that role. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know I got long.
Appreciate that. I appreciate it.
The show.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I would like to build with you more.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
call and I'm here every night.
Yeah, for sure.
I
was down. I was in the Malcolm X grassroots movement. Check all these organizations out and see. You learn about the real Pac. I was in the New African Panthers with Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You learn directly. Shakur is the last name of Saladin Shakur, Malcolm's bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? So I'll build with you about all that stuff. But thanks for letting me talk.
Oh, no, for sure. I appreciate you. Thank you, dog. Yeah, man. Tomorrow's Malcolm X's birthday, and I'm excited as excited can be. You know what I mean? That's literally a holiday. There's been a holiday in my life. I mean, since I can't remember. You know, my friends in college will tell you. You know what I mean? I didn't have the money then. I was fucking bitches, and I'm talking as if I'm in college. You know, fucking bitches and throwing a ball. You know what I mean? But I always took 5 minutes or 10 minutes or told people, hey, it's Malcolm X's birthday. And, you know, now that I got a family, I'm mature. You know what I mean? I consider myself a man. I don't need the government to give that man a holiday. and I'm gonna celebrate it. You know what I mean? Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up. I got my lesson. I'm gonna show y'all the lesson. I got a lesson that I'm teaching at Lincoln School tomorrow at 8:30. I'm gonna drop off the lesson at Kennedy School at 7:30 because I can't go in because of COVID. I'm gonna pick up a Malcolm X happy birthday cake at 10 o'clock, and at 6 p.m. It's no show tomorrow. At 6 p.m. we got dinner. We celebrate Malcolm X's birthday and the release of Checks and Balances, man. And next year, May 2023, oh, it's gonna be a feast. You know what I mean? I'll be fully moved in my house, and it's gonna be a feast. I just bought the dining room tables today. I'm not gonna. Oh man, you know what I mean? I literally just bought them right now, and it's gonna take 10 to 12 weeks for them to build them. You know what I mean? And they'll be here, so we'll have time. That's gonna celebrate my grandfather's birthday, August 17th, and then May 19th next year we'll celebrate Malcolm X's birthday. So Elijah Muhammad was a piece of shit. And I think we need to understand that. And I think we just need to accept it. The man had over 30 kids by I don't know how many women. He lied to the people. He took the money. He was the only man rich. His kids died poor. And Farrakhan is hiding his secrets, man. You understand what I'm saying? And the more we tell the truth, the more we can live. You understand what I'm saying? How the hell you gonna follow a man that want to fuck your daughter? You understand what I'm saying? And Farrakhan is the same way. He fucked Rac'im. Oh my gosh, the man that brought in Miami, the man that brought Muhammad Ali to the Nation of Islam, Farrakhan smashed his daughter. Come on, man. It's you know what I mean? Like Ozzie Davis said, he was our manhood. He was our shining prince. You know what I mean? And if you guys take a moment tonight, go listen to Ozzie Davis eulogize Malcolm X, man. It couldn't have been more eloquent, man. Rest in peace, Ozzie Davis and Malcolm X, man. El Haj Malik El Shabazz, man. Rest in peace. So anyway, we got a show, man, because y'all gonna get me emotional. I get emotional May 19th, and I get emotional August 17th and May 19th are the two biggest emotional days of my life. You know what I mean? My grandfather's birthday and Malcolm X's birthday, you know. So anyhow, I think that Devin didn't understand the long play. You understand? Black media said, go get the belts. Black fans said, go get the belts. You know what I mean? I said, no, slow down. No, don't do it. Freeze them out. Freeze them out. What is Kambosos going to do? Who's he going to wait for? He can't get the Tank Davis fight. Al Heyman will never take his ace high to another promoter. Bob Arum will never take his ace high to another promoter. It has to be a collaboration. That's the only way it can happen. Lomachenko was out for a year. Kambosos needs a paycheck. Kambosos is counting on this career high payday. He's looking at mansions right now. He's looking at Maybachs. His wife is looking at a yacht. You understand? So they done counted half this check already. I never learned about Malcolm in school. Never learned. I just grew up in Harlem, dog. You know what I mean? When you walk down Lenox Avenue, everything is named after Malcolm X. The street, you know what I mean? Oh, may he rest in peace, Miss Bird. That's what's for sure. You know, and it's so important that let me open the phone lines are open. I'll call in. It's so important that we understand the rules of engagement. You know what I mean? And if we don't understand the rules of engagement, we are going to fail as a people. That's why I did a video about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, maybe a month ago now. I said I had an aha moment about understanding the rules. When they signed the contract, Kambosos' team said, you know what? Bill Haney, he went to jail, right? Let's type his name in. Oh, that's a good one. Is the government in on this fight? Yes. The Department of Tourism. Didn't y'all hear that lady? The Department of Tourism, which is an extension of the government, right? She spoke, right? Bill Haney's not coming to this fight. Oh, he's not? Okay, we're gonna tie him down. We're gonna put Devin on the plane by himself. Zab Judah's dad. Zab Judah's dad ain't been in the fight in God knows how long. You know what I mean? And some may say he didn't do a great job with Zab Judah. You understand, when Zab Judah got 30-something years old, Zab Judah wanted to fight. You know what I mean? He said, fuck boxing. Fuck being the slickest, most athletic fighter in the history of the sport. I'm going to fight. My hands are quicker, my feet are quicker, but my chin is not the strongest. Zab Judah stood in the middle of the ring and wanted to fight everybody, even the referees. You know what I mean? So some may say he didn't do a great job with him. You know, so you got so many. What happened to Ben Davison? You know what I mean? Where's Mickey Bay has a fight? Man, you know why this is fucked up? Because the world is watching. The world is watching right now. And I'll talk in a second. What's up, man? We all ears.
Hey, what's going on, Fred?
Hey, we all ears.
They kind of light in the chat and everything tonight, huh?
They lighting in the chat?
Not that many people.
Oh.
Not chatting. That doesn't look like it.
Oh, they coming.
Okay. Well, I heard you talking about Devin Haney and his dad not being able to get into Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I think a lot of times we don't realize. Something just caught my attention. But a lot of times we don't realize how important it surprises us that governments will get involved with this and stop that guy from going over to be with his son to train. But we don't realize how much these boxing matches and how important they are to people who have used the theory of white supremacy to hold their position in the world. The Australian continent has a very, very dark history in regards to the Aboriginal people down there. They actually classified those people as floral, as plants.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you can do research on it. They classified the Aboriginal people of that continent as plants. So when they went on a mass genocide, killing tens of millions of them, that it would not be considered a crime. So basically, what they said was, you can't go to jail for killing a plant. So they classified those. I know it sounds crazy, but it is the act. You do the research. Go do the research. They classified the native people of Australia, the Aboriginal people, as floral, in order to create or commit mass genocide and not be considered a crime. So going to a place that has a very, very dark history. And when you have people have done these things in the, under the guise of white supremacy and my skin is white, therefore I'm superior, and I have the right to be God and take your life. In the process, when you have that type of, that's how they got the wealth and the resources of that land. And it's very important for them to keep that Cambosis as a quote unquote world champion, because it's a symbol of white supremacy. That's why, a lot of people don't realize how big that type of jury Deontay Wilder fight was. And even now I hear people talking about, hey, why don't you let Tyson Fury walk into the sunset and then Deontay Wilder can just pick up the WBC championship again when he does that. Well, that's not the way to win. That's not the way to win, because it does not do away with the myth of supremacy based on skin pigmentation. And so I would love to see Deontay Wilder fight him again, but he needs to go get Earl Spence and Charlo's trainer. What's my brother's name? Eric. What's his name?
Derek James.
Charlo. Derek James. He needs to go get that brother and actually get in good cardiovascular conditioning and then go fight. Go fight Tyson Fury again. Because the only reason he lost those 2 times that he lost because he ran out of gas in the second. He was out of gas in the second round. Third round, he was gassed. So if he could actually get in really good, I don't know if he's got a heart problem or anything like that, that could be possible. But I'm saying if he was getting good cardiovascular conditioning, he would have beat Fury all 3 times. That's my opinion. I think the only thing that stopped him from actually finishing Fury when he got him in trouble is that he didn't have the win to do it. He didn't have the win to do it. He was already spent in the early rounds. But anyway, I think that when it's all said and done, man, the investment that Westernized nations have in maintaining the image or the facade of superiority based on pigmentation, skin pigmentation, it goes deep. It's something it goes really deep. It goes really deep, and a lot of people don't understand that. I can just say that a lot of Western nations, they navigate billion-dollar warships, their militaries, in the world's ocean using a wrong projection, using charts that have the wrong projection of the relative size of the continent. The Mercator projection, Mercator, you guys can look this up too. Mercator. The Mercator projection is a projection that shows all of the northern continents, or portions of the north of the continents that are in the north, like North America, England, all the North European nations. It shows those land masses as extremely large. But then when you look at the southern land masses, like South America, Africa, Australia, where all the dark people of the world live and populate and originate, those continents are very, very undersized. And I learned that because I was actually navigating around the continent of South America once. And off these charts, you'll be 200-300 miles off of what your positioning is, what that chart says your positioning is, because it's so inaccurate. Because that's how to make the dark continents of the planet look that much smaller, they're actually navigating billion-dollar warships using these charts, and these charts are inaccurate. But that's how important it is to show that the homelands of black and brown people are smaller than the lands of those who are white or don't have the melanin in their skin. It goes really deep. I don't know if I explained it where you can understand what I'm saying or not, but it goes really, really deep. And the way you knew you were off because it took a GPS fix. If you took a GPS fix, then you would then put your exact position back on the chart as you were navigating, and you'll find out that you're 150, 200 miles away from where you thought you were. The size of the continent on these charts, the southern continent, are extremely small. They're nowhere. The Peters projection is what's accurate. If you ever get a chance to look at it, look at the Peters projection, PETRS, Peters projection versus the Mercator projection, and you'll see how distorted that Mercator projection is, and it's just psychological warfare. It's the map that they show us in school, that we think all the southern continents are very small or they're relatively the same size as the northern continent, but they're not. They're a lot bigger than the northern continent, but they'll never show you that in those projections. But it's part of conditioning, programming that happens to us even as children. But anyway, going back to Tim Bosa's fight, it does not surprise me that they're doing that, because it is that important that they maintain that world champion down there, because that's a tool of psychologically programming people to believe in the lie of white supremacy or supremacy based on skin pigmentation. Did I put you to sleep, Fred?
No, you didn't put me to sleep. I'm literally Googling Peter's projection map and all that, because I ain't seen it in so long. You know what I mean? I ain't seen it since I was a school teacher. So, I was Googling while you were talking. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, if you look at Peter's projection versus the Mercator projection.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
If you look at that, yeah, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge difference.
Right.
The Peter's projection is the one that's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
The Mercator projection, which is the one that a lot of the Western nations use.
Do you think do you think it's white supremacy, or do you think it's more of a conglomerate now in this case? Because you got, I think race supersedes their plan. Because I think race supersedes their plan.
You gotta help me understand.
So for example, if the play is to keep the money in Australia, whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets in the way of that. So let's say hypothetically, Bob Arum was clean in this situation. Hypothetically, I said hypothetically, right? He's about as privileged can be, but they superseded him and said no. We're gonna put our foot down and create a competitive advantage. And no matter what Bob Arum do, we're not approving his request.
Right. I think there's nationalism there as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's nationalism there. You can't. I don't think you can rule out the fact that that his challenger is a black fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Especially when you look at, the people that have been murdered down there by the tens of millions. I don't even think you can really count the number of Aboriginal people. They make up, I think the last time I checked, I think they make up less than 3% of the population down there now. They were pretty much wiped out by the tens of millions, and they're darker than you and I. You know what I mean? The Aboriginal people down there are really dark. So those were black people, and they were pretty much genocided. I don't know exactly what their percentage is, but it's really, really low. It's single digits. The Aboriginal people there in Australia, and so they have a history of oppressing people of color, specifically black people. And so that having Devin Haney come down there and take that guy, take his titles like that and become undisputed, I don't see that happening unless he stops him.
They still got to fight. Now Devin can still overcome all of this. Now that's not to be. He can still overcome it, but then it's gonna be, you got to get over another hurdle. They're gonna create a new hurdle for you. Damn, it's like playing Mario Brothers. You get past level 1, it's gonna be level 2, then level 3. It's new levels, new devils, and he's gonna have to always overcome that. And it's because these fighters do not throw their power around. They yes sir guys. They yes sir. Like, okay, yes sir. Okay. Like for example, from day 1 I told y'all Eddie Hearn was a piece of shit. I told y'all from day 1, right? Now let's back it up a little bit further. From day 1, I told you Bob was a piece of shit, right? Now let's fast forward. I told y'all Tom Loeffler was a piece of shit with Triple G. Let's fast forward to actually they were the first people to deny my credentials, Tom Loeffler. Now let's fast forward to Eddie Hearn. I told y'all Eddie Hearn was a piece of shit. Then I told y'all Oscar De La Hoya was a piece of shit. Then I told y'all Al Heyman is a piece. When are y'all going to wake up? When are we as a people going to wake up and say, you know what? I'm doing it my way. You pay me on my account. If not, you don't make no money either. And it's not hard to do. If Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford said, everybody unsubscribe to Showtime. Because you got to subscribe to Showtime to get the pay-per-view.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So everyone unsubscribe and say, pay me my money. 50 Cent does it.
Right.
The NBA don't do it. I'm sitting there watching the game. It's a blowout now, but I'm sitting there watching the game. I'm watching all these guys run up and down the court. It's only one of them, Luka. I'm like, why are y'all complaining? No one in the NBA should be complaining. No one in boxing should be complaining.
Numbers, yeah. We got the numbers.
The sheer numbers.
Yeah.
So that's where I stand. You know, like I'm tomorrow morning. The story is gonna be racism, pity. Black YouTubers gonna be like, oh man, they don't want Bob, they don't want us to win. It's so sad. No, because you got to go back to the genesis of it. You know what I mean? Mr. Haney took penitentiary chance. You never know when it's gonna come up. You understand? So you start from the genesis of it, you know, just how I told you the story about me being a school teacher. I got caught up. You know what I mean? Like shit, my fingers was crossed. You know, I needed that 28,000. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know, and so you never know when it's going to appear. And now in his son's biggest moment, he can't be there because of mistakes he made in the past. But but if you listen to let me get this off and it's all yours. But if you listen to what I've been telling y'all the whole way through, I told y'all they're gonna win. You can't get past them attempting to beat them in their own game. And now we're back at it. Y'all came in here and laughed at me. Oh, Fred, they got the fight, but they had to be compromised. They had to be compromised to get the fight. And y'all praising that shit. Devin Haney signs with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is cool, right? Oh, Eddie Hearn is cool. We like Eddie Hearn. Oh, he not a colonizer no more. Oh, yeah, he cool. I always stood my ground on Eddie Hearn. I'll interview him.
What did he do? What did Eddie Hearn do?
Well, it all started with me with just the business model. The business model can't work in America. You know, it genuinely can't work. And then as I did my research on his family, about his dad, and then his dad said he had slave contracts in front of Dillian White, and Eddie Hearn defended that. And so I had a trip to Tank Davis in Baltimore against that Ricardo Nunez guy. I think it was. I forfeited that flight because I get all my flights on Orbiz, so I couldn't get my money back. $300 for that flight. I said, fuck it, I'm going to Arlington that fight. And I went and chased down Eddie Hearn. And I did what I said I was going to do. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know, like I give y'all the information, but then y'all don't do it. And then see, another thing, we as Black people, we change because of the people we like. We change because of the people. I started this show by saying they're going to do the same thing to Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Earl Spence is my favorite active fighter right now. Steven Espinoza said they need to be more realistic. That sounds like Bob Arum. That sounds like Bob Arum to me.
Yeah, he said the fans need to be more realistic. Didn't he?
No, he said no. He said if you want the fight, they need to be more realistic because this is not Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, that's what he said. Okay.
Yeah. He was making reference to them getting paid. So the point I'm making is we got to stay the same. And we got to stop negotiating. Stop fucking negotiating. We negotiate too much. We negotiating and it's like marching. We do too much of that shit, man. It's too and it's like, for example, I say this. In 27, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In 2018, it was 2018. When that Oscar De La Hoya interview only got 2,000 views, I knew niggas wasn't ready to ride, but I just kept my mouth quiet. Nobody, new media, LDBC, black media, nothing. That shit got 2,000 views, and everybody was complaining. Oscar called us a nigga. Oscar's golden boy called us a nigga. No one watched that video. No one shared it. Adrian Broner cursed me out. It goes viral. I knew it. I was like, what? Why? We got to have a presence. If we want to take over boxing, black fighters got to do their part, and black media got to do their part, and black fans must do their part. We got to collect. If we don't join a fist, it ain't gonna happen.
See, here's the thing too. I mean, to talk about every time I talk to someone about, well, not someone I know, but someone like over the internet through like a chat or something.
Yeah, right.
Talking about the streaming the fight. So you can't really support your fighter if you're streaming the fight. You gotta pay the money to see the guy fight. Even if you like just get 2 or 3 people together to try to come up with the money to see the fight, you need to support them like that. That's hurting the fighters, and that's hurting the sport when guys stream. And I know, money is money, and a lot of guys aren't gonna pay if they can take it via streaming. But if you really want to see the sport grow, you may have to get a couple guys together and go ahead and support it the right way. So the fighters will have a little more leverage. Because the more money they bring in, the more leverage they're going to have.
Right. And the only way, see, here's the dumbest shit. What these motherfuckers don't understand. How these black fighters make the most money is with black fighters. They think is with Mexican fighters, Latino fighters. He got his own country. How the hell Canelo got his own country? And let's say he did 6,000. Let's say he did 6,000. 600,000 pay-per-view buys. There's 30 million people in Mexico. How the fuck he got his own country?
Right.
Make this shit make sense. Y'all be repeating these narratives. Now, I was there too. I can't tell y'all. I can't sit there and say Fred came in this game knowing everything. No. 2018, I said this is a whole bunch of bullshit. But I was like, I don't want to fuck up the relationships that I had. And then 2020, when the pandemic had, I said, fuck this shit. This shit is all a game of charades. And then I just tell y'all everything. I don't care who feet I step on, who don't like me. I don't give a fuck. I just tell y'all the truth, and y'all use your own discernment and use it when you want to. But no one uses it.
Right. Yeah.
They're about to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying that the Haneys are gonna have to do really well down there in Australia to come back with those belts.
If he loses, his career is over. Because he's locked into a 3-fight deal.
With who?
Top Rank.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's not selling. Listen, you don't understand. He didn't go over there. See, this is what I try to explain to y'all. He didn't go over there with 20,000 fans. Do you understand? Shakur Stevenson's going to be in the same position. The same position. If Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fight each other, and then Tank steps in, and then Gary Russell steps in, you corner the fucking market. And then you throw in a Rolly, you corner the market. It's nothing you can. Who I got? I got Tank. I got Tank.
Rolly, they showed him today. That boy's in good shape, but I don't think that's gonna help him.
Yeah.
He just thinks he's gonna go in there and just steamroll Tank. I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's possible. I think Tank is a real dude, man. Tank tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think because the last fight he had with Pitbull, that guy showed that he was a competitor, and he really made the fight close.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they think that Rolly's gonna come with that same approach to the game, to the fight, and put pressure on Tank and get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Tank is actually a lot better than fighting fighters his same size, a little bigger than him, or even a lot bigger than him. I think he struggles with smaller guys.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Rolly can get lucky. I mean, he could, but I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna buy that fight, by the way.
Stream it. That's definitely a stream fight, dog. And who the hell would spend $70 on Rolly and Tank? Come on, let's keep it a buck. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, cut the shit out. Cut that shit out. Ain't no one buying that shit. I mean, you gonna laugh at the press conference next week.
I think what these fighters don't realize is that the reason why Floyd made so much money is because so many people hated him. You know what I mean? He made a lot of money because mainstream America hated his success, hated his bravado,
and
braggadocious.
And now look at him now, though. Look at him now. Now he can't get no respect anywhere he goes. His
Right.
name cachet is.
Yeah. That's why it's better to go to fame on your character, not how much money you can throw around.
Yeah.
He lost my respect as a human being when Gucci came out with that racist sweater that they had, and then he went on that international television.
I'm a leader.
First thing he did, he went to the Gucci store and bought up a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, what you could have done is if you felt like it wasn't a legitimate concern that black people had, just don't say anything. Just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
But why go out there and embarrass your own people and throw it up in your own people's face?
Because that's all he knows.
I didn't understand that.
That's all he knows. That's all he knows, man.
I was a huge fan, too. I was a huge fan. I mean,
we all were huge fans of him, man. For real.
Yeah.
We all were huge fans of Floyd, man. And we forgave him so many times, man. Because we thought he was our hope. That motherfucker's a con. He's a piece of shit too. Floyd's a piece of shit too, man. And
I don't know, but he did show himself to be socially and politically irresponsible.
Yeah, he's disgusting. That. I'm the one that walked away from the relationship I had with Floyd. I want y'all to understand that. I walked away because of his integrity. Simply put that. Everyone was like, Fred, no, be calm. I said, fuck that nigga. Listen, I don't care how much money I have, how much money he has. It's about integrity, man. They said, apologize to Kenny Porter. Fuck that nigga. No, man.
Fred, you gotta stop all this beef, man. You having beef every week, dog. I thought you was vegan. You having beef every week. You're a family man. You're supposed to be bringing peace. You got the Malcolm X film coming out. You're having beef every week.
That piece.
We ain't got time for this. Fred, you need to sit your old self down and stop having all these beef.
Yeah, listen, integrity.
I'm listening to you, Fred. I'm listening to you, but anyone that hears my voice, I want you to know that I don't share the sympathy. I don't. Here's one thing that I don't do. Each his own. You do whatever you want to do, but for me, I don't refer to another black man like that publicly.
Oh well.
If I have that. If I had those feelings towards another black man, then I may say it in private, but I'll never do it publicly because at the end of the day, man, we already have, we got.
All right. Well,
I understand that strategy, Mike. I understand that strategy. I don't do it either. Fred got free speech. Fred gonna talk how he talk. That's just who Fred is. Hey Mike, I think the thing that you was missing with Floyd is just like your hood baller. That's all he is. He just got $1 billion. He can't wait to show off the car. You know what I'm saying? With the rims, because he got it.
Yeah.
And since he has he's wrapped up into the show off mode. You know, the show and tell. Like he has like the show and tell thing. Like when you come to school and you do the show and tell when you was a kid,
right.
He never got to probably do show and tell. So he just been doing show and tell for 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do that till he leave.
Right. The motherfucker, what? Someone sent me I don't follow him. Don't follow him, don't do nothing. But y'all always send me shit that he does. And I open up my goddamn. But anyway, he's 45, just like me. I'm 45. I don't know. I think I am. I'm 44 or 45.
You know,
I'll be 45. Yeah, I'll be 45.
Mike said, he said, am I 45? Like Lincoln was sitting right here.
And what I'm saying is he posted a picture of him shopping in the mall with like 50, 60, 70 bags.
Wow.
But I'm like, we know, like, that's nothing to you.
Fred, you know what it is? I'm gonna say this, and Mike, you probably get this too. It's like some black people don't allow black men and or women at a certain age to become real adults. Like, dude, you're a grandfather. Be a grandfather. Like, I really can't stand when I see people that's trying to be 20 still. Like, bruh, you 45, be 45, bruh.
Right.
Like, you should be able to tell people wisdom, give them guidance at 45. I don't need you chilling with the 20-year-olds and trying to do what they do. You need to be able to give them wisdom and get out the way, because other cultures do that.
Right.
Black culture have this thing where people want to stay 20 forever.
Right.
And it's very damaging. It's very damaging.
You ever heard I know you heard of Neely Fuller, right?
Yeah, I got the book. I read it. I when I hear you talk, I already know what you're talking, Mike. You got it down to a T.
Says that it's impossible for us to be men and women, truly men and women, to mature to that status in the environment that we live in. And
Well, I'm gonna respect you as a man no matter what when I hear your voice, and any man I hear call.
But I'm talking about
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, I mean the environment that we live in, and this is real. This makes sense too. The environment that you live in, if you cannot fully participate in that environment, if you cannot fully participate in that environment, then you are not a citizen of that environment, but a prisoner of it. And so, if you turn that another notch and you say that environment you're living in is aggressively violent towards you perpetually, aggressively environment and aggressively they aggressively approach you in a perpetual way, then you're not only a prisoner in that environment, but you're a prisoner of war.
Mm-hmm.
And it's impossible for a prisoner of war to mature to the point of being fully human or male or female.
Mm-hmm. All right, get off the line. We got some people calling in, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, dog.
All right,
all right, peace. Hey, be more to BK. I've never seen this. Your first time beaming in. You gotta show your face so I know who you are. And but what you got, KP?
I think that that Haney situation is very unfortunate. I think his promoter has to step in and do what he can do. But who's to say what Bob does, man, and what they really want to do and steer him towards?
Right.
Because I can imagine they don't want Haney to get to a certain level to where they got to pay him big money.
They don't want no one to get to that level. No one.
Right. Yeah.
He's the only one
it's a hell of a strategy too.
Yeah, he's the only one not chasing Canelo. That tells you who he is. He's like, Canelo gonna come to me somehow. What's up, Bryce? What's up? You're low. You're low. You're low.
What's up?
You're low. Nah.
Man, do this kid ever go to sleep on time?
Nah, he don't. He loves you. We hear you, but man, we ain't trying
You
to.
didn't even graduate 8th grade yet.
We don't like 7-year-olds whispering in our ear, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
Exactly. So speak up. Speak up.
Hey, he gonna have the sauce by the time you get to high school.
Man, he gonna have all the game. He gonna be.
Let me call you back. It might just be a second.
All right, peace. Yeah, I just wish they would have dotted their I's and crossed their T's prior to this whole situation. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? Hello?
Is that better?
Yeah, way better. Yep.
Hello?
Yep, that's better.
All right, bet. Yo, so my phone is an iPhone SE, right?
I don't know what that means, but I got you.
Okay, it's like a new phone. It's a newer phone. And now it's doing this thing called the reboot loop, where it'll stay on for like 3 minutes, and then it will restart, stay on for like 3 minutes, and then restart again.
All day?
Yeah, it never stops.
Why is that?
You can take that back, G.
I have to reset it. I updated it.
All you gotta do is go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. It's a YouTube video for it.
I've done everything that they've said. It does not work. I'm actually gonna go to Best Buy tomorrow.
Okay, we'll just take your battery out.
I don't know.
You got an iPhone. You ain't taking that battery out, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's no battery in iPhone. Okay, my bad.
You got to unscrew it and all that jazz for it. It's a little different.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say,
You can YouTube it, but leave it alone, Bryce, man. Take that phone back.
dog shit.
Hey, man, go to bed, man. You got geometry in the morning. What the hell you doing?
You do.
What?
Are you passing a history?
He on the honor roll.
He better be on the honor roll calling in this late.
Straight A on a roll.
Straight A? How many B's you got?
None.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's love, dog. That's impressive.
Yes.
I'm a DM me your Cash App.
What's up?
DM me your Cash App.
Hell no.
Why not? DM me your Cash App. I'm a.
You act like you gonna steal his money or something. Bryce tripping, boy. You better see that Cash App so you can get that money. Hey, I'm having a graduation party for my son. Everybody got the Cash App. Send the money.
Facts. I got a graduation party on the 28th.
Look, they're going Champion Heart in the chat now.
Hey, what's up, Bryce? What you on tonight, man? What you got for us?
I posted on my Instagram about you.
That's love. I'm about to go to my Instagram right now. I appreciate that. That's love, dog.
Oh, this phone. I need to. This is terrible.
I'm about to share you.
Oh.
If I can. Yep, I sure can.
Yeah, you commented.
Yeah. Man, you just called in because you just love us, man. You ain't got nothing to say tonight. That's cool. Now get off the phone.
All right, fine. Hold on, I'm missing your comment. Hold on.
I just like
I don't know
that.
how. I don't know how. Let's try.
Well, I just shared you, so we good.
What's up?
You on my stories. I just put you on my stories.
Why didn't I get the notification?
You'll get it eventually.
Oh, here we go. There it is. That, homie, thank you.
Back then, you was the man, homie.
I don't know. I'm going to try to go get this phone fixed and call tomorrow.
Yeah, please. It's Malcolm X's birthday tomorrow.
All right, I got you. Either way, I can call off my own phone.
All right, for sure.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, peace, dog.
All right, peace.
Yeah. Anybody else want to beam in? Anybody want to beam in? Want to beam in now? Want to beam in now? You know, it is from a competitive standpoint, KP. It's like, damn, man, Devin's gonna be handicapped, you know, because
we just talking about it last night, remember?
Yeah.
And it's a competitive fight. That's not an easy fight, man. I don't care what nobody thinks.
Nah, what's up?
That man is going in that man's backyard. They're not just gonna let him walk out clean. What's wrong with you?
Facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts on facts.
Fred, you hear me?
Very well.
Brother, so Devin left this week, I'm hearing. Is that what you're saying?
He just left. He just landed today.
Remember a long time ago you were saying he should leave a month in advance?
I'm telling you, it's the whole play. It's the whole play. It's the whole play. But you know,
so is it officially 21 days? I remember he told. I messaged you this. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago when you were asking about Haney. That he was telling Ariel Helwani, I think it was the last Friday, that he was going to leave about 3 weeks before the fight. So is it officially 3 weeks?
It's about 3 weeks. Yeah, it's 3 weeks right now. Something like 3 weeks.
I think it's June 4th.
It's 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. This weekend and next weekend is Memorial Day.
So he's for sure not going to be acclimated. He won't be acclimated. But for sure, going to spice it. They're going to spice his water. Damn.
He should have been
gone. So you think he's going to be the underdog now? You hear me, Fred? The betting underdog? I saw that he's minus 220 now.
He's still the favorite, but that's a hell of a way to get people to bet. So when you see those odds like that, minus 220, that still gives people to believe that he has a chance. You got to think he got 3 judges, right, in another guy's country, and then the guy got 3 belts. So, and you know it's going to a decision. He's not stopping.
I believe it's going to a decision. I definitely believe
it's a suspect bet, honestly.
I don't trust
it. I don't trust it either, man.
On the even field,
I got it at minus 150, but not to 220. But still, I'm sussed out.
I mean, on the even playing field, Devin is the better fighter, right?
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, night and day.
I can't say it.
He'll smoke him. He'll smoke him in reality.
He'll beat him. He'll. If that fight was in Texas, he would win.
I don't give nobody nothing until they prove it, dog, at that level. I haven't seen him prove it against a guy that caliber. The best guy he beat was Jojo Diaz.
That's the best guy that he was able to fight, honestly.
Okay, if that's the best guy he was able to fight, that's still the best guy he beat.
I feel you on that. I mean, you could say kind of the same thing about Camboso, but he did beat Tio.
He beat Tio, and
how good is Tio?
Okay,
he beat Lomachenko in reality.
Look, I'm not saying Tio is great, but what I am saying is that Tio beat the guy that was named Lomachenko. I understand Devin didn't get the fight. We can cry about that all we want. All I can go by is what I seen happen in the ring. Based on what I seen happen in the ring, I don't do all that speculation on. I believe I pick fighters, based before the fight happens, but I can't just say you're gonna beat this guy and you've never beat a guy on that level.
No, I feel you on that 100%.
Think about this, Kane's Cats. What's your name? Say your name, Kane's Cats.
Eric. You just say
Eric. Okay, Eric. But just think about this. Years ago, we all thought that when Zab Judah got in there with Kashizu, he was gonna win that fight.
First round knockout.
One punch changed the whole fight.
And what happened? I honestly wasn't even born probably when that happened.
Oh,
okay, he got hit with one shot, bro. Fight was over.
And he punched Jay Nady. He went after the wrong man.
Oh, so he got knocked out and then he tried to fight someone else.
The ref.
Yeah. He tried to fight the ref.
No, I 100% understand what you're saying. It's not a guarantee until the bell's over, until it's 0-0.
Right.
Yeah, and then think he's going into a whole nother environment where nobody's on his side.
I get that. That's fair.
He's going into a whole nother country. So think about this though, guys. If you fought Canelo in Texas, right, which is quote unquote Mexican country, they would probably say, how many rounds do you think you down when you fight him in Texas? 2 or 3?
No, in reality, Bebo was down 4.
Yeah, because Bebo only got 115, 113. It looked like he won every round, right?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
See,
he won every round. The first 4 rounds, they ain't even give him one.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are people just blindly saying he's gonna win when this guy is fighting at home? The deck is stacked against the guy, man. That's just a fact. Manny Pacquiao lost in Australia, bro.
Facts. And I thought he won that.
So what are y'all talking about?
Facts.
What the hell are we even talking about?
You're talking about the Jeff Horn one, right?
Making great points.
Right.
Yeah, that was one of the first fights I've ever watched. Honestly, I remember that.
That's the end of this discussion. Manny Pacquiao lost in Australia. Okay. So
damn, I'm with you now. Now I'm like, dude, after next week it's fight week, dog.
I feel like it will be just like the Beeble fight where they'll like how you said, Fred, where I don't know if you heard what Freddie Roach, not Freddie Roach, what Teddy Atlas says, how they fix fights.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the fight, it's gonna come down. It's gonna have to come down to Kambosos winning the fight at the end. Like he's gonna have to win it. It's gonna be like the last. It's gonna be 1 or 2 rounds at the end where it's gonna be up to both of them, where they've already done their rigging, where they've already made the scorecards even though it wasn't even though Devin's obviously clearly winning the fight. It's gonna come down to the last 2 or 3 rounds where whoever wins the last 2 or 3 rounds is probably gonna win the fight.
And who was Manny Pacquiao's promoter at the time?
I'm guessing Bob Arum.
God damn.
Hey, B More, you got to show your face. I ain't seen you before yet. You got to show your face. I don't know who you are.
Yo, what's up, gang?
Max, I hope you're doing good, brother.
What's happening with my brothers? Yo, Australia is no surprise. I don't know why anyone's making a big deal about this shit. Australia is probably the most strictest government of the free world countries, and third world countries probably in the world. You saw what they did to their people on COVID lockdown. They're putting their own people in concentration camps. They did all this shit. Mike Tyson been banned from that country for like 40 years until recently for the same shit. If you have any felony where I think you served over a year of prison time or jail time, you have to go through a whole committee and get all that shit, white, black, or otherwise.
Yeah, I think he needs a stoppage, man. He needs a stoppage, man.
I'm at the point where Max and everyone else, just come back safe, man. You know what I mean? Like, forget this boxing shit, man. Just come back safe, man. We need you to come back safe and be a great young man to your community, man. Because I don't like the way this is shaping up now. This is like blatant in your face, like, but you know.
When people show you who they are, you should believe them. And I already believed them, bro. Okay. Let's just go back with the history of this, right? Just not even this fighter. Let's just go back. Manny Pacquiao was robbed by his longtime promoter in Australia. After that happened, hold on, Max. After that happened, the same promoter was promoting a fighter that we thought wasn't wearing gloves right. And that same promoter, nobody was even talking about it. They didn't even have the opposite promotion company talking about it. YouTube had to talk about it. YouTube had to bring it up. And then they silenced it all going into the third fight. And then they still cash their check like regular. Like the shit didn't happen. Like they telling us that wasn't a stop sign you seen. That was
so who's the best promoter then, KP? If Bob Arum's a piece of shit, then who's the
Don was the best. Don was the best. That ain't perfect. Don was the best, bro. Don gave us undercard. Bob just throwing shit out there now.
He didn't fuck over his own fighters either.
I said who gave the best cards. They all been sticking. No, I'm talking about as a promoter. What you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. As a promoter, how can you get away from it?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Bob has been doing it even longer. The dude almost 90.
So he's worse because he's done it longer.
Yeah, that's a worse problem.
I really don't hear the same criticism of other promoters. I don't hear people talking about other promoters that let fighters get robbed or fight dirty or all these other things. It's like if Bob's names come up, he's the easiest target because he's a 90-year-old white man. So you're just like, he's got to be racist. But anyone else?
I didn't say it was racist. You said it was racist.
Or it's gotta be some type of conspiracy on his fighters, but no one says the same. I mean, honestly, Fred's the only person that says anything about Al Heyman on the whole fucking internet. He's the only person.
Listen, I know Fred does. I understand what you're saying. The game is set up a certain way, Max. That's like if you and I go sign a record deal right now. We know it's a 360 deal, Max, right?
Yeah, but you only get signed before me because you black.
Nah, they go sign you because you gonna have the blood in, blood out logo on.
Fred, can I ask you one more thing? Or a few more things?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I saw that you said that, or I mean earlier you were saying that they don't want anyone to get as big, obviously huge. But what honestly, like Top Rank, to me, they're like the best promotion because they promote the people the best, like the younger guys, like the Xander Zayas, the Berlangas, the Troy Eyes, all those Olympians. So like they're like kind of making those guys like real big. I mean, in
Right.
my eyes, they barely even fought. And like to me, I know those people more than any other boxers. So like do you think they'll end up like picking which ones they want or which ones they want to keep? Or I don't really know what like their whole plan is. But they have a lot of people like in the same weight class as well.
They're cheap.
They do the same thing.
No, they're
over and
cheap
over,
labor too, obviously.
Yeah, when they
But
come
they're
out
exciting guys.
They got a good system, bro. Just know that.
A great system.
Well,
Because I mean, they all the guys have good stories. They're easy to like, good to follow. But like, what you feel like once they get to a level of Shakur and these guys, where they start seeing the problems with the business, like you're saying now with Shakur, that's when they start like trying to like not letting, like they won't give them the big fights, or they won't give, because right now they're just letting them fight 4 or 5 times a year, just trying to promote them.
That's what they do. They got a system, bro. Like McDonald's got a system, Top Rank got a foolproof system.
I mean,
And it
I
works.
think one of the main people to blame is getting no blame here is whoever is on Devin Haney's team. They should have known about Australia's laws, or if anyone has felonies.
Yeah, they should have knew that.
Right. Anyone in the team. It could have been another trainer or a nutritionist that has the record. You should know what the laws are in the country you're going
Good
to.
point.
Is it going to be hard for me to get in here? As soon as that fight gets signed, I send my paperwork in so they can start doing
Max
it.
is right.
Like,
Yeah,
now
absolutely
they got fucking side busted with this information that obviously they don't know shit about. Even me personally, I don't know a lot about Australia, but I remember hearing certain stories about Mike Tyson barely going back after so many years because of his, his felonies, and other people that aren't allowed to perform in Australia, and all this other, like artists and shit, because of felonies. So I've heard that just through social media and the news. Bill Haney and that team are professional millionaire people, and they don't have their ear to the street. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They have too much trust. They have like blind trust with these people.
Yeah, I think Nick's made a great point, because like if you just make a decision to fight somebody in Australia, you maybe should have took a dry run over there first anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can write that
Cambosa's team
off.
doesn't owe it. Cambosa's team, Bob Arum, does not owe it to Haney to be like, hey, since you're signing this fight, I gotta let you know, if anyone on your team has felonies, it might be kind of hard for you. Like, if they don't, hey, fucking figure it out on your own, bro. Like,
No, that's not his responsibility. That's not Bob Arum's responsibility
at all.
That's the manager's responsibility.
Manager, that's the manager.
And who's the manager?
Is it Bill?
Is Mr.
It's
Haney
gotta
the
be
manager? Gotta be, because he's the only one around him. So if he's the manager, because the manager knows the story. The promoter promotes the fight, and he's the money guy. So the manager is the guy that's supposed to take care of the day-to-day operations. And yeah, you're right. You got to put it on.
I mean, let's be real. If they signed all this shit and they didn't do the research, what if Devin Haney himself had a felony? They would be barely fighting out right now. He can't fight. Fight talk.
Right. Thank God he's a
You know what I mean?
great
Like, do your shit ahead of time. As soon as, no matter where you're going, if you happen to do another Rumble in the Jungle, then see what the current laws are there for certain people to get in that can't get in, could get in, family members otherwise, or whoever, and then not be bombarded before you even make the decision to fight there. Like, all right, okay, what's it going to take for us to fight here? We know how long it takes to get there. We know the time difference, but think of the laws. What do you got to do? Even COVID laws. They might have different laws COVID-wise, how he can train, or where he can train, or what he can do.
It's on the manager.
A foreigner.
It's on the manager. It's 100% on the manager. It's no way you can go around it. And ironically enough, he's the manager and the trainer. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the reality of it, man. And from a competitive standpoint, you feel bad because you want Devin to be at 100%. But from a common sense, pragmatic perspective, they fucked up.
Yeah,
they fucked up royally, and the Cambosas have every right to take advantage of it. Like in the NBA, when Draymond Green got suspended, LeBron James didn't say, "Oh, I'm not playing till Draymond Green come back."
Exactly.
He kicked me. He hit me in my balls. Like, no, man, I'm about to get this win, and I'm gonna see you in Game 7. May the best team win.
And Fred, didn't you say someone's going to be taking care of Devin over there? That you didn't want him to do that you didn't trust it?
I don't trust nobody. Like
no, I remember you said someone with Top Rank was going to be helping him.
No, the infrastructure of Top Rank has to go because they got to. But Top Rank is the promotional company. They're not responsible for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember you were telling them you're like bring your own water, bring your own food,
I told them bring a whole private jet. How much is the private jet? How much is the private jet to get over there? 100,000. I'm paying that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. If I'm making $3 million, I'm paying that.
Who knows? Who knows what they even put in the water? What if you take a commercial flight? Like you honestly don't know what these people are trying to do.
No, they know you coming.
They know.
As soon as you land, the media meets you there. TMZ knows every celebrity that's getting off the plane. They know what plane he's on. They know what time he leaves. They know what seat he's in. They know what car is picking him up. You know? Nah, because when you get proved, I've applied for visas, man. I've been to Australia 5 times. 5 times I've been to Australia. So I understand the whole process, man. You can't even purchase a ticket without putting in your damn passport number. You gotta when you buy your ticket, you gotta punch in your passport number. You don't just buy a ticket to Australia. No, man,
it's not like going state to state.
No, it's not. It's much more complex than that. Much more complex than that. And he knew what he was up against. It's no secret. But he got excited. You thought you were cool enough and could talk your way out of it, you know, and the legalities of it, like letter of the law or spirit of the law. I was an explorer, so I learned that shit. You know what I mean? And they said the best way to do it is go by letter of the law, so you don't have to deal with no emotions. You know, oh, I got 3 kids, but you got a gun in the car. You got a loaded gun in the car. Oh, I got 3 kids. I'm going to work tomorrow. No, letter of the law say you go to jail. You get what I'm saying? And that way you ain't got to deal with the emotions of your job. You know, and that's what I learned in the Explorer Academy. You know, and when it comes to laws, nobody knows it better than lawyers.
That's just what's crazy. Like, he makes so much money. I don't get how he just didn't have this. Like, I don't want to disrespect Devin or anything like that.
I believe Fury's dad or someone in the Fury camp couldn't get into Australia too because of a case they caught in UK.
Mm-hmm.
I think that happened recently also.
Yeah.
But there's been stories in Australia just in the past 2 years, just from COVID shit and after COVID shit, that they're known to be a strict country. They're super strict on a lot of things. They're not letting felons into their country. So
they're like a dictatorship in reality.
It is.
They do.
It's a parliament.
Yeah.
It's a queen. They got a queen and all that.
Yeah. Like I said, they're one of the more restrictive third world countries.
But they're clean though. No crime. No crime.
Yeah. No crime. That's why. They don't let you in the country. Yeah. But I don't know. I think you know, it's definitely on the management. I can't I don't think it definitely wasn't done on purpose. It's just you know, just kind of just being ignorant about where they're headed. Because there's other things that could have been, you know, if they were going to a country that's still scared of COVID, what if you're going to a country that says, hey, you got to sit in this room for 14 days before you even get to, you know what I mean, your first 2 weeks in this country, you're going to be sitting in a fucking hotel room. But maybe they didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know you guys are still doing that. It's your fault, bro. You got to figure it out. You got to call ahead of time. Yo, what do I need? What situation where we going into? What paperwork do my people need to have? What do we need to get cleared for? Can we bring our guns with us? Can we not? Like different things. Right?
Oh, and peep game. I'm glad you said that. I remember Bob was on this show and he said he couldn't get Maloney out of the country. He couldn't get Maloney out of the country for a fight. He couldn't get him an opponent, so he had to stay. Something that his brother, remember his brother fought? They fought like
Jason
2 weeks
or
apart,
one of them.
something like that. They either had to stay in America or they couldn't get him out of Australia. It was either the two, but I remember Bob saying that on this show.
Yeah, Australia's strict with this shit, man.
Yeah, they don't play.
Strict with this shit.
During COVID, they wasn't playing at all.
Nah.
They were
I just remember clearly that Mike Tyson one being a big story, and it surprised me because I'm like, usually these places do shit for money. You know, if Tyson gonna show up, you're gonna have a money opportunity. But they're like, I don't give a fuck. You ain't coming because of those cases you caught. And years. I mean, he caught that shit Like Bill caught his shit 30 years ago. Tyson probably caught his shit 30, 40 years ago, and they didn't let him in until recently, so a couple years ago for the first time.
Dude, that must suck, man. That's gonna be the worst day of his life, watching his son go to the ring, feeling helpless. I feel for him as a father, man.
But this is what you prepare your kid for, to be there when you're not, to do what you do when you ain't around, man.
You're 100% right.
Daddy can't always be there for you.
You're 100% right. I agree with that. The other part is he should fly to Oakland tonight and see if he can get an expedited expungement. You get what I'm saying? He should go to court tomorrow and hire a lawyer and get an expungement expedited, you know, and see if that helps, you know. It's their fault, man. Max, you came in and it made sense. He's the manager, you know.
And that's why it's hard for me to hear any other narrative other than that. Oh, Bob and Top Rank, the country of Australia, the government, Cambosa's team. No, Haney's team.
Yeah,
that's it. Responsibility's on you, man.
It is. It really is.
And Fred, you're expecting him to go?
Say it again, please.
You're expecting him to show up, I'm guessing, sometime within these next couple of weeks.
No.
You don't think he's gonna go?
No, I mean he can. It's not up to him.
He can get an expungement tomorrow. He can pay a lawyer $10,000 and get an expungement.
Yeah, like money talks, bro. Like obviously not the government. Not I'm saying the government, but obviously the government here, you can get that shit done quick.
He got to go fly to Oakland in the morning, and he can fly from Oakland. You know what I mean? He can fly from Oakland, but he still got to fly to LA. I'm not sure Oakland got an international airport.
But even if he gets it expunged, he has to get it expunged and get it cleared from Australian government within 3 weeks.
Right.
Instead of criticizing the Hades, be a real stand-up Malcolm X supporter and fly to Australia and be in Devin. I don't know nothing about being in the corner. That's not my expertise. I don't be who I'm not. You know what I mean? That's not my expertise.
Trey gonna give him business advice in the corner.
I don't know nothing about boxing in a real fight. No, what he needs to do is call Kevin Cunningham, Derek James, Crunk Jim. Regardless of how y'all feel about him, he gets the job done. What's his name?
No idea.
You know, the Crunk guy. No, the Crunk guy, the Crunk trainer.
Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You know what I mean? Main event. You know what I mean? I you know what I mean? That's the way it is, you know? But
so no one's gonna be there with him.
He has one guy, Joel Judah.
Who's that?
Zab Judah's dad. But he's too old though, man. He's too old.
So he's Devin against the world at this point.
Who the hell gonna catch the mitts for him for 12 rounds? He got to cut weight next week. He just gained 4 pounds on the plane. 14 hours.
I know he might have lost some weight being stretched.
It sounded like an uphill battle.
He gained weight. That water retention, legs swelling up. You gained 4 pounds. You ain't losing weight on the plane. You know, and he lost a day. So you know, Devin got some anxiety issues, man. And I mean, he ain't got no anxiety issues. He got potential catastrophic problems that he can overcome. If Devin overcomes this, he's a great man. Not a great fighter. Not a great fighter. He's a great man. He's a great man.
He wins.
He's got to do it again.
He's top 10 pound for pound.
He's got to run it back again if he wins.
Yeah, he's a great man if he can overcome it. But he needs to reach out to Derek James, Kevin Cunningham, and maybe Breadman. You got to get a 40-year-old trainer in there. You know what I mean? You can't get, and I'm not being disrespectful, but you got to get somebody in there that has that pedigree. You know what I mean? Like you got to have Joel Diaz's dad is a little bit older. You know what I mean? So he can't move like he used to. Man.
No, what will Malcolm X do?
What will Malcolm X do? It happened to Malcolm X. Funny you say that. I said at the beginning of the show. He made a phone call, and he got into Mecca.
Oh, he was getting denied.
In the last few chapters of his book.
Oh, because he was a felon.
Yeah, he was a felon,
yeah.
and he was a radicalist, you know, and he couldn't get into Mecca. He had to sit he had to stay in the bungalow for a few days, and then he made a phone call, and they ended up treating him like royalty. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? And if they know someone, but it's gonna be a lot of close rounds in that fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty juiced for tomorrow though, Fred. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was always that kid in school where I would always every time MLK because it's always been Malcolm over Martin for me for my whole life. So I've always been like, how come there's not a Malcolm X Day? Why is there no Malcolm X Day? I've been asking forever. I got posts on my Facebook memories of like, why is there Malcolm X Day from like 2012? We don't need the government.
We don't need the government to commercialize. We good, man. In New York, it's a holiday, man. In Harlem, shit. You'll think it's the president is coming. For real. I love Malcolm. Next year it's gonna be big. I'll be in my new house and oh man, I'm having 5 course
You gonna get a big ass X tattoo on the back of your head, man?
Nah, I ain't getting no tattoo. I respect the people that get tattoos, but I'm not getting a tattoo.
Yeah, I'm marking the beast, man. I ain't doing that. First thing cops ask you, any scars or tattoos? Nope.
I would never get a tattoo. My grandfather didn't have tattoos, so I'm not gonna get one.
You'd have to get a tattoo in white anyway, Fred. So we're gonna look good.
What's up, Kyle?
There we go.
Kyle, what you got on this subject?
What's going on, y'all? My internet's fucked up, but
Kyle, what you got on this subject? It's the only topic of the day.
Man, I'm coming late to the party, man, but I really wish that they could have made a business negotiation with Australia.
Australia ain't gonna do it for the money. I haven't heard of any major exceptions of any major artists, musicians, or athletes for money making reasons to be able to go out there. But who knows? I wonder how long the process takes though once you apply to go through the process of the committee or whatever.
It's quick. You go to the embassy. It's quick. You can get it in an hour. Same day.
No,
same day.
I think the Australian government should get involved in you know what I'm saying, because that's such a big deal that I think that the government should get involved to make that happen, man.
It's too late. Devin,
the fight's not off though.
No, Devin got on the plane. It's too late. They have no negotiating power. None.
Devin could have stalled out. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to go? You ain't leaving.
We all ain't leaving.
They literally can pull that off.
Yeah.
Well, we still got time
more
to go.
leverage if they would stay.
Fred, I still have a bone to pick with you. I still got 1 million ticket sitting in escrow, waiting on the bet. Well, keep on sending the super chats. Send in $1 million. I don't give a fuck about your bone, nigga.
You know what we do care about though, Fred?
What's that?
Tomorrow, checks and balances, goddammit.
Yeah, checks and balances, man. I don't give a fuck, man.
Well, you release it at midnight tonight, or what?
No, 8:29 tomorrow. It's the exact time Malcolm X was born. What's up?
Morning or night?
PM.
But how the fuck do you know this?
I mean, I read. You know, I used to be a nerd before I had a show every night. You know, I used to be. Yeah.
Used to be. You ain't fooling nobody, Fred.
Hey, 702, what's up? Hello?
702, that's 8.
You guys underestimate rather the machinations of Top Rank. I think we've seen this move played over time and time again.
Okay.
Bob and the execs at Top Rank have been looking to get into the Australian market for some time now. If you recall, going back to the Manny Pacquiao fight versus Jeff Horn. And this is none the different.
I don't doubt that.
What you see here, in my opinion, sir, in my humble opinion, is Mr. Rac'im being playing his usual antics, if you will. That's all I got to say. You know, I just think you guys are really underestimating the business angle of this. And it's not about racism necessarily. People have the history they do. You know, people have done what they've done, and rules are rules.
Right.
However, on the higher level, you know, I believe the fix is in. And I believe that we've seen this several times. We've seen it with Algieri and Provodnikov. That was a fix. Algieri did not beat Provodnikov under any stretch of imagination. Artie Palullo, who managed Provodnikov, I mean, everybody's talking about Daniel Kinahan nowadays. Artie Palullo, who is the head of Banner Promotions. I'm sure we're all familiar with Artie Palullo.
Yeah.
Well, what you may not know about Mr. Palullo is that he once threatened the sitting mayor of Atlantic City that he was going to kill him if he didn't expedite his limousine license. Do you know that? Artie Palullo is one of the biggest gangsters in the game, right? And Bob Arum from Top Rank has probably done hundreds of shows in conjunction with Mr. Palullo, right? So they have no problem doing business with gangsters or nefarious characters, if you will. And lastly, I'll say that if you read the book, The Final Judgment by Michael Collins Piper, that Mr. Piper's thesis of that book is that Zionist Israel was behind the assassination of JFK. So that would make Bob more than just the researcher for the Warren Commission. That means he was strategically in place to be where he was, right? So it was over nuclear weapons. That's why Israel took out JFK. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. The mob. Who is the mob? Meyer Lansky was the most powerful mobster ever. Las Vegas. Las Vegas was created by who? Who gets the credit? Bugsy Siegel, right? Bugsy Siegel was a Jew, not Italian. So connect the dots. This is Zionist shenanigans, and you know, and that's that. That's all I got to say. But you know, the proof is in the pudding. And again, don't take my word for it. Look up the book, The Final Judgment by Michael Collins Piper.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your take on? Oh, damn. I want to ask them about H.L. Hunt because they said H.L. Hunt had a play in the billionaire oil guy. You know, I wondered if Bob Arum know H.L. Hunt. He was also the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs too. Probably did. Bob is a big sports guy, but yeah, man, it just get back down to the ABCs, Max. You know.
I just want Haney beat the shit out of him for this and does it twice. He got to do it twice. He got to go through all this shit one more time. One more time. If he wins, he needs a rematch. He's doing a rematch in Australia. He don't even get it back to his home turf with the 4
Now y'all see the play though, but now it's all making sense. And people gonna say, "Oh no, man, this is a whole."
And then if he wins that fight, if he wins the first fight and the rematch, he still owes one more fight after that.
Yeah.
And if he loses this fight, he don't get the rematch, and he owes 2 more fights.
That's why I laugh when people say, "Oh, he's daring to be great." He's daring to be stupid on some levels.
I mean, but if he does it all though,
he can't do it all.
Within a year and a half,
you can't
win all 3.
Oh man,
you don't think he's gonna win all 3 fights, Fred?
No.
I think if he wins all 3, at that point his stock goes up. He's the shot caller.
No, not the shot. You got to have the fans. He's fighting another country, so he has no American fan base. Do you see the play?
Yeah, but the third fight won't be in Australia.
But he doesn't have a fan base. He doesn't have no financial foundation. His next 2 fights are in Australia.
Yeah.
They've already minimized him just on the. Go ahead.
But his promos on ESPN though. That's more promotion he's ever had with
It will be. But
so
that doesn't translate. That doesn't translate into millions of dollars. Lomachenko been fighting on ESPN. Tyson Fury, heavyweight champion of the world. That don't translate. Translate is the attachment to the people, you know. And I don't know. I think he's behind the 8 ball. People don't see it. I typically see things 95% of the time. I see the long end of it. You know what I mean? And I told them, I told everybody that wanted to hear me, it was a terrible move. You're going to be handicapped when you come back to America because you're going to owe Top Rank one more fight.
Yeah.
And if you
if he wins both fights, is undisputed, comes back after that third fight as undisputed, whether he fights Loma or they move up to 140 and he's the ex undisputed champ. Top Rank's about to make hella money off that, and he ain't gonna make much. So he's really gonna get less than what he should after winning 2 back-to-back. Because think about it this way: if he beats Kambosos for undisputed, it's an immediate rematch for Kambosos. He would be the only undisputed champion to defend his undisputed belts, all 4 of them in one fight. Josh Taylor didn't do it. Canelo didn't do it. I don't think Bernard did it, or what he win it from? Lacey, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of them. Yeah, none of them defended their 4 belts. They all give up a belt or vacate 1 or 2. Just get the 4. Devin be the only one to do it, but it's gonna be ugly. But he's so young. Like by the time he's done with this deal, he'll be like 26.
You don't get out of the deal without Bob deciding if they want you or not. It's not a Devin.
Oh, you think Bob's gonna stall out that third fight? I think Bob would just feed him to right away, try to feed him to Loma or somebody. Probably not try on a short camp even. Because Bob definitely is not interested in Haney winning and getting bigger and then leaving him.
Who is?
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, because if he moves up to 140, he could probably still make that Teal fight happen. That's a storyline made in itself with no belts on the line. Josh Taylor already vacated one of his belts, so he can't go up to 140 for undisputed. And that wouldn't happen until 2023, the third fight.
Right.
If he gets this one out the way, the second one probably be before the end of the year, which means his third fight on that contract sometime in 23.
Right.
It's ugly, but is this better than the 360 though?
It is.
I mean,
oh god, man!
Is it better than the Terrence Crawford, Pacquiao, Mayweather deal?
Actually, Terrence Crawford had a. Now you look at boxing right now, he had a better deal.
Money.
Only one person had a better deal than Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. That's it. I don't think no one made more money than Terrence Crawford but Errol Spence in the welterweight division.
In the welterweight, yeah.
I don't think no one. So when hindsight, when you look back at his $4 million shit, he fucked up. He should have went on ESPN shows like Devin did. Devin took a plane to go do all them shows. You know, I respect that. That's commendable. You know, to put the destiny in your own hands. You know, you have no one.
Hey, listen, he's doing. See, Bob. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Think about Bob. He rewards that type of shit, though. You know what I'm saying? If he sees you trying to like make him more money, he's here to help you.
See, you got to understand. See, it's a two-way street. If Bob Arum wanted Terrence Crawford to do them shows to get a bigger budget for his fights, but when the president of ESPN say he's not even doing my shows, I don't even want to pay him this money. Bob, you gotta come up with the other 20%. You know, his ratings aren't great. You know what I mean? Advertising is not coming in. He ain't fighting nobody. Every time he fight, no one knows his opponent. You know, so we gonna and that's what happened. So if ESPN likes Devin Haney, see, I don't even like putting myself in that position. Somebody gotta like me. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit, man. That make me feel like
nobody likes your ass, Fred.
Facts.
You and Max know that all too well.
Of course you ain't looking for it. I don't look for it either. Fuck these motherfuckers.
Facts. That was a great comeback. But I don't like when it's contingent. My success is contingent upon someone else's approval. That's corny. What type of man are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Shakur is getting mad. But I told Shakur 3 years ago this day was coming. Man, you about to get railroaded, man. And it's not
that butt shit looking a little more. What Shakur's going through, it's like, yo, you got your big Valdez fight and Bob's on your ass back in the back burner.
Yeah, because
I hope you get undisputed.
He's not paying you $4 million. Bob don't do that.
Nope.
You know,
Well,
Alex, I'm just saying. I mean, if he's getting raise after raise after raise, you know, I don't know what he's getting paid, but Bob got a number for him, and I'm not paying you no more. See, Bob is the easiest guy to deal with because I don't have to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
take it or leave it.
yeah. Motherfuckers think they can change him. Why should he change? It's working. Bob is the most powerful man in boxing, man. No doubt about it. I don't doubt it. Go read the court documents, all you Al Heyman lovers.
Guess who had a chance to take over and drop the ball?
Al Heyman. He had $1 billion.
Jay-Z, Rock Nation.
He didn't have much money, but he had the power of
he had the ear to the streets, man.
Yeah, that is. But
they didn't make a promotional cover. They were just management.
They chose the wrong fighter, nigga. They chose Andre Ward.
And
Gamboa. That was stupid. You know? Andre Ward is boring. And then he wouldn't fight in casinos because he was a religious man.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why he only fought in the stadiums. He never fought in casinos.
Is that why he don't be at the fights no more?
Oh, I don't know why he's not at the fights. Shit, he got a sweet deal at ESPN. Get to work from home. That's sweet.
Hell yeah.
He did good by that deal, though. Shit, imagine walking into your office and just putting on a shirt. You got shorts. You got some Jordan shorts on. Like that like that ESPN commercial when that guy got the jacket and he jumps back in bed. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good deal though. To do all your commentating from home, from your office.
And he does a great job. I will give him credit. He does a great job. But Andre Ward is a faker, though, man. I'm surprised y'all boxing ain't hip to him, man. He's fake.
I love Andre Ward, man. He's always done good by me.
I mean, but he pretends to be a fighter when he's not. You know. He ain't about.
Oh, Fred, don't bring your.
What do you mean? Hold on, you got to double down on that, Fred. What you talking about, man?
Like, for example, when he talked about the sanctioning fees, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was a world champion for a whole decade. You didn't bring it up then.
Maybe he's just now opening his eyes in his later years, man.
Impossible. He was paying. How the hell you don't open up your eyes and it's coming out of your check?
You didn't have the platform to talk about it the way you do now. Now you got Twitter wasn't a thing when he was champion.
His platform is much smaller now. He ain't got people don't listen to Andre Ward. People don't even know who Andre Ward is.
I think social media is the number one platform to get your message across in any aspect.
Yeah, but he's not as popular as you think he is. Andre Ward can walk down any street and people will just say, "Oh, you look like an athlete."
Oh, absolutely. But that was his problem when he was fighting too. That's why he had to sell big pay-per-view.
He never sold out.
But I think more people know him now than they did when he was fighting.
Yeah, that Feeling podcast. Tell him pre-order checks and balances. Ward, a company guy. He's speaking for the company now. Fact.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey, go order. Tomorrow this time, somebody will be done watched checks and balances. Friday, someone from a community center in Jacksonville, Florida, is having a screening for the film. That's amazing, isn't it? So I'll be doing that Friday. That's pretty dope. And I need y'all to share, because this film is fucking powerful. Hey, Max, watch the film so we can talk about it Sunday, please.
All right. Is it an American film?
Huh?
I support all American art.
Yeah. It's a $10 film, man. Go put the $10.
Nah, but Fred, man, I don't want Reggie Owens doing a whole video about me watching your movie, man. You gonna put me on blast, man. I don't know what they call Mexican coons. I'm gonna be one of them. He's gonna make them
well, I'm a black coon.
Chupacabras or some shit.
I'm a black coon. I've been a black coon. You know what I mean? All COVID, I was a black coon, man. You know,
ever since you took your toothy off, man, I don't like you no more.
Oh man, you better not be talking like that. They're gonna say Fred laughing and he racist.
Hey, you know I talk like that every night. They think I'm racist as fuck.
Hey, funny, man, they wake up and go to work in the morning. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Your coworkers are racist, but you go to work every day. You don't quit your job. Get the fuck out of here. This is a social platform. Motherfuckers say, "Oh, he a racist." You work with racists.
The most ironic part about me is the number one guys to be on these panels talking the most race shit, be the most racist for white people in damn selves. It's white man this, white man this, white man that. You doing the same shit, just on the flip. That's why when you asked yesterday, what white person do we need to put the blame on? Like, no one has a specific one. Like,
what white man? Like we need to do a show, Kyle, on the white man that we need to go after, because obviously there's some white man that's really, really slowing us down.
The man,
white man. There's one man.
The undercover brother. The undercover brother. The man.
I'm just joking, guys.
It's awesome.
I do believe in systemic oppression, guys. Systemic racism, guys.
Yeah, I believe in systems and laws and shit like that, but I don't think that every person with a certain skin tone is like every other person with a certain skin tone. That's impossible. Don't even make sense. It's more about culture than skin tone.
I think we gotta. I don't know about that. I think we got to step out of this play, and build your own garden, plant your own fruit, plant your own vegetables. You know what I mean? Invest whatever job you have, use that money to invest in what you ultimately really, really want. You know what I mean? Buy where you live, you know, so you ain't got to answer to nobody. You know, no matter what you got a place, you know, you got a home, you know what I mean? And for real, if I started off in a car, college dorm, you know, value that shit, man. Value that as like your sanctuary. You know, everybody not gonna have the biggest house in the world, the finest girl in the world, the most beautiful car in the world. That's not realistic for everyone. But when you value your shit, it's like, man, this is mine. And I think that's the piece. You know what I mean? Everyone chasing that fucking hashtag. Black girl magic. Real nigga this. What else? Whatever, you know what I mean? Hot girl summer. Boss bitch.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone want to be a hashtag, man. Everybody want to be
get ready. This summer about to be the first, like, out of COVID hot girl summer in a minute.
Yeah.
They out here.
A girl got she got 20 straight posts of her twerking and said you got to treat her with respect. I don't care what color she is. She can be Mexican. She can be white. She can be Asian. She could be black. Like, because I'm black, people think I'm just talking about black people. You know what I mean? Like, so you think because Fred is black, you think he's just talking about black people. No, that last statement wasn't just about black people. I'm making it. But at the end of the day, man, I think we got to maximize on opportunities. I think we got to maximize our relationships. And I think we got to always have in mind at some point in your life, you're going to have to be independent. You're going to have to be. You're not going to, you can't fight. Listen, you can't fight the system in the system. You can't. Ask Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King in 1966, 67 said, "Oh, fuck, I led my people into a burning building. I fucked up." Black people today think they can go in the system, change the system, and then save the people. No, you can't get out the system because your son and daughter is in private school. Your wife got a new BMW. You got a beautiful home. You gonna give up your salary to fight the good fight? You got to step out of that Go in your backyard and plant your garden. The revolution starts in your house. The revolution don't start on the corner of Crenshaw and Martin Luther King Boulevard. It
Will not
starts
be
in
televised.
it starts in your home, in your kids, in your mind. That's not televised. And I think that's I don't think it's just with guns, because no one wants to pick up a gun. No one wants to shed blood. Nah, we would have did that a long time ago if we want to shed blood. You know, no one wants to do that.
We've been. It don't work.
Yeah. So it's I know it's economics, but people gonna say, oh, we can vote our way out of this. Niggas voting and believe they gonna change their community.
Money, resources. That's it.
I understand it because I believe I won, right? If I pay my taxes every year, I believe I kind of rigged my own game. And the only way I can speak is from my experiences, you know? I didn't want to be famous, Max. I had no desire to be famous. None. That never ever was like, go ahead.
Who are you again?
Exactly. Like I never like, all these people have a desire to be famous. They want 10 million followers on Instagram. I don't want to be. That's not really.
I'd rather have $10 million.
What's your Instagram? No, what's your Instagram?
Exactly. Black Coon at Black Coon at Black Coon 666. That's what it is.
Trigger alert.
Black Coon 666 is my fucking Instagram.
Hey Fred.
Yeah.
My daughter got the blanket over trying to like sneak in here, hop in and then go like this.
They think they're invisible, don't they? They think they're invisible. That's cute.
You cracking up.
I know I'm not famous. I don't want to be famous. You got to make the decision. You want to be famous or do you want to be independent? Niggas be chasing fame. Niggas want to be hood famous, street famous, basketball famous, celebrity famous, internet famous. People doing videos every 2 hours to keep up with the Joneses, man. You know what I mean? Like, people want to be famous. I can't miss this topic. Whack 100 said this. Who else? Charleston White said this. I got to do a video on Charleston White. Man, come on, man. Yeah. Niggas be chasing it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Be wealthy, man.
Hey, Fred, you gonna be mad at me, dog.
Okay, go ahead.
I did some ignorant nigga shit.
What'd you buy?
You got a grill?
What'd you buy? What you buy? I ain't gonna be mad at you because it ain't my money. What'd you buy? I'm just gonna call you stupid. But what'd you buy?
You got a Farrakhan piece?
You got a Quran? What'd you get? I shouldn't say Quran because the Quran is not synonymous. Does not equal Farrakhan. Excuse me, guys. But go ahead.
I bought a Louis Vuitton boxing set.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
A Louis Vuitton what set? What?
How much was it? How much was it? Finish the story. 1,300?
No, hell no. Fred, not that much.
How much?
But too much. Too
boxing
much.
Gloves?
Huh?
Were they boxing gloves? What was it?
Boxing gloves, punching bag, and then the speed bag.
Oh, bro, you got a deal, bro. That's a steal no matter what, bro.
And you ain't even gonna use it.
And what you gonna do with it?
Well, it's gonna be a part of the man cave, part of my set.
Got that.
But then you'll get mad at
bring value over no matter what.
And you're gonna and how much? And what's your advertising budget for your movie?
Well, my next one's gonna be big.
Oh, your next one. Oh, your next one. Oh, your next one.
Hey,
oh,
he's from Oakland. He's from Oakland. He's from Oakland.
Hey, Max, I live 1,000% under my means. But I will say this: I spent, no lie. You want me to tell you the truth? Today, how much I spent today? I spent $20,000 on a dining room table.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it's marble. Don't worry about it. Y'all see it. It comes in
That
like
shit better be elephant tusk and rolls and other
but,
shit.
But Max, it's not a big deal because
he's rich, nigga.
No,
he
it's
just
not
bought
rich.
a
It's not rich, nigga. My house is an office, man. My house is an office. So it's anyway. So I guess that's equivalent to.
Does it have like a picture of you like this in the middle?
No, it's not, Fred. Fred, you have a compound. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you got security guards at your gate?
I do. I will.
Oh man.
Oh,
yeah, you on
you got the gated John.
Yeah.
Oh!
Damn.
Hey, Mix. In the words of the great philosopher Dwayne Carter, he don't bust back because he shoot first.
Oh god.
It's the
but at least I'll be able to use my table though.
I can use a punching bag.
When? You ain't gonna use that bag. It's all decoration.
Hey, I'm just collectible. I don't think I've ever won a game of spades on a $20,000 table. So, anytime, any place.
Next year.
Anywhere.
Next year. At Malcolm X's birthday, I'm gonna do a big feast. Well, my grandfather's, but I don't think he'll be there because I had to get it made. But yeah. But it is what it is, man.
Wait, how big? How many people does this table seat?
16.
Oh,
that's a good table.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a last supper joint right there.
Because it's two of them. It's two.
I'm about to have to make the belt to go with it.
Fred gonna be like this for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. You already know. Fred gonna take a table. I built my own table. I told y'all the first 30 days, I might be on my Floyd Mayweather shit. I'll come back after that because this is the first time in my life, I swear before God, first time in my life where I feel like I made it. You know what I mean? Like
You haven't made it yet, brother. We gotta keep grinding.
Shit. Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
You crazy. You ain't seen that motherfucker. Listen, that motherfucking house. Listen. Listen. I'm about to brag on my dog and shit. Listen, let me tell you something. I saw this. I saw this nigga ceilings. Nigga, you can drive an airplane through them shits. So that's how high they are, nigga. Just. He got 80-foot ceilings out this bitch.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. Y'all,
nigga, you can fly a kite in this nigga's dining room.
You probably could. For in real life, you could.
You can fly a kite in this nigga's dining room, man.
Yeah, but
hold on. In that case, I'm not eating at your table because I know you're gonna be fucking on that shit for at least a month. I ain't getting nowhere near that table until fully sanitized.
Tiptoe on my marble floor.
He gonna be right here and pay this
fool. Hey, if I was in church, they would say God is good. God is good. Hallelujah all the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was pretty crazy today. But anyways, it is what it is, man.
At least I know that my boy Fred, my boy Kyle, if anything ever happened, that y'all got a backup plan for your family because you can sell your fucking table, he can sell his fucking boxing set, and y'all will be good to go from that point on. It's an investment.
Hey, we ain't falling off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if I ever go in your man cave, Kyle, I'm punching that punching bag.
You might get punched.
I'll take it. I eat that.
Hey, so what you gonna do? You gonna hang it? You gonna hang it behind you? What you gonna do with it?
Yeah, so right now I'm looking at like, cause I got the speed bag too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna place it at, cause I'm probably gonna get like 2 more pictures and things like that. And I'm gonna just set up a nice little. I'm probably gonna do away with the barbershop and shit. Now that now that my nigga got mansions and shit. You understand? But I'm
Oh, it's gonna be a big upgrade because I got bookshelves behind me now and all that. So it's
H money ambiance
with my Britannicas and shit. Hey, Fred gonna start coming out here with live barbers cutting in the background and shit.
Hey, this nigga
never lied.
This nigga Fred gonna have a lion on his shoulder, nigga, like King Joffrey Joffrey, nigga.
I should do that one day. I should do that.
Hey, that nigga, what is that, velvet?
Beautiful.
King of the Moon.
Yeah.
Hey,
all this means that it's possible, though, huh?
One more. I think I'm gonna do. Listen. Now I got it for it still though, so I couldn't pass it up, man. Cause you know I got the cases and all that. So
How much you end up paying?
Hey man, what's it to you?
No, honestly, bro, honestly, it's gonna go up in value, bro. It's a collectible.
Nah,
it's real.
Yeah.
Now you can sell it on the secondary market for sure.
No, for sure, 100%.
How do you know he didn't get it on the secondary market? You might have got that shit from the swap meet in Oakland. I don't know. Or your paperwork. I need to certified authentic certificate with the number.
Nah, he got it from a friend out the back door. That's what he did.
I need to see a picture of you and Dapper Dan like this.
With that employee discount.
He said under 900. He got it out the back door.
No, but shout out. No,
it was delivered in a landscaping truck. Let me finish
my
my joke, man.
Oh, go ahead.
I said you got it on the back of a landscaping truck.
Hey, Primo.
Hey, listen. Hey, that's one of my favorite. Listen, I got there's phrases that I use for different nationalities, right? Primo is my one. Hey, listen. If a Mexican, me and him cool, Primo. I'll be yelling. I'll be at work.
Where's that movie from? Where's that from?
What, Primo? That's cousin in Spanish.
No, I know that. Oh, I thought that was from a movie, a line from a movie. But
that's right.
Actually, let me see. Because it was actually on a movie though. Where he's like, Primo, come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what it was off of, but
it sounded like the dude in All White and Shaft. He would say something like that.
But every time I see because all my the Mexican pilots, all of them be all painters, right? So I'll be like, when I see my Primo. It'd be like out in the hospital.
Primo is New York slang too. We say that in New York a lot when I was a kid. Primo. Yeah. Black people said it too. Primo.
That's where I got it from. I got it from some niggas in New York.
Yeah.
Wait. But New York, you guys say like Primo, like premier, like Preemo.
I don't know, man. They
like how you
just say it as slang. Primo, like they say it's slang, like
term of endearment.
Nigga,
okay.
Primo's like cousin, homie.
Yeah, like I'm talking to you in the street. Primo. Yeah.
You know how like we say Migo?
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if in New York they said it like A1, like that's just Primo, like that's just fire, it's just premier. You know what I mean? That's just
I don't know. No, it's in reference to a person. It's in
that's what DJ Premier's name is Premier, short for Primo. It's just Primo, it's fire, it's A1 Supreme.
Ooh.
Don't boo me. You spend money on a fucking Louis Vuitton punching bag you ain't even gonna use.
I may.
Oh, you better make a YouTube video.
You ain't get the gloves. How you gonna do it? You can't hit that Louis Vuitton bag without the Louis Vuitton.
I got a set. The nigga gonna say I don't got
the gloves, the speed bag, and the heavy bag.
I want to see you nail that speed bag behind you. I want to see that.
What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put it up right here though, and then the speed bag is gonna be here, and then the heavy bag will be right here. So you know, I mean, you still gonna
you gotta hang the heavy bag. You gotta hang it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the stand. I ain't gonna get it from my roof. What my guest say? My roof.
Hey, Kyle's next episode on the section, he's just gonna. The camera gonna come on. He'll be playing. Oh, hey guys, didn't even see you there.
Louis Vuitton.
Just punching my Louis Vuitton sea bag.
No, but shout out to my dog Aaron, Body Kit Customs. He does all the boxers gear and shit. All they shorts and he does Tay Jones, Troy Isley.
Oh, no wonder.
He does everybody's shit. So
I honestly thought you got it straight out the shop. I was like, bro, I didn't even think they made that.
Tell me you need a sponsor. Tell them to sponsor the platform, the section.
He just sponsored the section. I just told you.
He just sponsored the section?
Yeah. I got. He been on my show and shit. We working.
Good. Congratulations with that. Yeah, tell them to pay you to keep on shouting them out. I don't want the money. You should say, hey, I'm on Barbershop Conversations every night. Let's work a deal. I'll shout you out every night. I'm serious. I'm not.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I'm trying to get you some money. Like shit. This is a big boxing platform. Shit. You know, like keep
literally every night, over an hour.
Yeah, hell yeah. You keep all the money. I don't want none of it. I just want you to get paid.
Hey, I'll also say his name if it helps.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do a whole segment. We'll do a whole 30-second segment on him every night, Kyle. Kyle, you bet my ass for $300.
Hey, shout out.
Hey, he went from a $300 bet to a $100 bet, and I'm like, Kyle. Hey, by the way, 267. You better. You got to cash at me that money, dog, or we got to do something because I'm not paying you if the money's not in the sky. No, we ain't doing that shit because 267 James, holla at me.
He's gonna run. Oh wait, he didn't hit you up, right? I remember
he's supposed to hit me this week. He's
a liar, bro. I knew he was running for the hill.
I know he's lying.
It was too good of a deal.
Exactly. He gonna run. I'm not betting if the money's not in escrow. I'm not betting. We gonna open up an escrow account.
He even says like I sent you a message and everything. Fred, check your DMs. Right.
I have an escrow too. I have an escrow guy. Because I mean, we can go through him. We ain't gonna. We good, man. I appreciate y'all. There's no show tomorrow.
Fred, if I could say one more thing before I leave.
Uh-huh.
Well, one, I just want to say congrats. Well, it's already 12 where I'm at, so congrats to you, bro.
Thank you, dog.
I'm gonna buy the film tonight. So you said 8 something?
8/29 it comes out. Yeah, 8/29 tomorrow night.
All right, I'll buy the film. Mm-hmm. And then I wanted to tell Mex, bro, I'm sorry for the disrespect the other day that Deacon gave you. He ain't representing. he ain't representing the 305, bro.
Deacon came in hot, man. Hey, Deacon is like that sometimes, man. He lets things pile up on him.
He didn't even acknowledge my man, bro. It's disrespect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I ain't talking to him.
He's like, where my brothers? I mean, I feel it. Honestly, like it wasn't really meant to.
I love Deacon, man. But
honestly, Deacon apologized to me in the boxing section afterwards, the show after.
Yeah, because
he told me, sorry if he was misinformed. So I was like, I don't understand that racist shit.
Yeah, he doesn't come in often, so now things just pile up on him, and then he just lets it all out. You know what I mean?
I love that energy, though. I love that energy. That's how men should be. Don't be passive about it, bro. Tell me how you feel. But then you kind of act like a female afterwards, like ignoring me. But whatever.
Yeah. I wasn't getting involved in that because
I was like, I got up here.
What'd you say?
I said, who wants this WBC? But I got up here.
I'll take it.
Now let's burn
someone
it.
was selling that shit. I saw someone selling that shit.
Is it a franchise?
Burn it. Burn it.
Fred, I don't have a fucking mansion in the Beverly Hills.
Nothing to do with it.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, do you have that Charlo jumpsuit? Let's burn it.
No, I've been got rid of that shit.
Okay.
Hey, shoot it to me, Kyle. I wear it every day.
It's for a fee. It ain't for free. Amen.
Well,
we
figure it out.
Praise God.
Kyle, you hear me?
What happened?
I know you like cards, so I'm gonna show you. Hopefully, we win tomorrow, bro. I pray to God. I pray to God, my brother.
9.5 with the grade?
What does that mean?
That means money, Fred. Big fucking money, goddamn.
Really? How much is that card
worth?
It
is numbered.
I paid 200.
It is the jersey.
This is out of 10.
I got the patch.
Rookie. This is only years. Probably worth a couple thousand. Honestly, I would never sell it though.
Fuck.
This is my squad. But Fred, like I said, bro, I learned how to swap the camera. So, brother, I appreciate you. You motivate
this
me.
Motherfucker.
You motivate me, brother.
Oh, them Asians loving you, huh?
Yeah, this is on Amazon.
Hey, but
I'm only 22, bro. I appreciate you.
What percentage is your market international?
No, honestly, bro, this is all US.
Really?
I mean, I don't think you can sell. I think on Amazon, I don't think you can sell international unless you're like you live in those areas. I think we could sell to Canada and Mexico because it's around us, but I've never tried.
Teach people how. And 2 minutes right now. Teach people.
I can't give them the game. That's thousands of dollars right there, bro.
I respect it.
No, I'm trolling.
The game is to be sold, not told, baby.
I mean, bro, I'm 22, bro. Like, I feel like anyone can do this, bro. Like, I mean, I still live at home. Like, I know people have to pay their bills and stuff, but like, bro, I pay a lot of stuff at home.
Put your snap your number.
What's your Amazon page?
Nah, hell no, bro. I can't give out the Amazon. Nah, bro. Bro, the people gotta get shoes cheaper, bro. The Amazon's where you get robbed.
No. I'm saying send me your number and your Instagram so I can screenshot it on here.
I send it in the chat right here.
Hey, what kind of shoes?
I don't really post anything on Instagram. Bro.
So you can get any kind of shoe? Can you get any kind of shoe?
I get a lot of cheap shoes, honestly. But I can get you anything, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Man, I need some retros. I need some Barry Sanders, some Grandma Mallory Johnson, some Air Maxes.
How old are you?
So you got to connect at the outlet, huh?
36.
No, bro. You know what's crazy? I honestly don't. Bro, the people at the outlet even tell me. They're like, bro,
you need to get a connect at the outlet.
Bread.
I was going to do that because when I was going to Vegas every week, at one point, y'all didn't know me then. I was going to Vegas every weekend, dog, for fights. You know, between fights and partying, Dre will tell you I was going out, and I would always stop at the outlets, and I was going to do that market, but my heart wasn't into it. You know,
bro, this thing to me is like an itch, bro. It's an itch at this point. I mean, like for you, like the real estate and making movies, like an itch. Like it's just something that you just like doing.
Is it a hot market? Does it get cold?
It's never really cold, bro, honestly.
Never?
I mean, bro, last year alone, I did like 1.5 in sales.
And gross?
Gross sales. And I was 21.
That's big time.
Check this
I mean,
out.
the profit was, what do you got there?
So
I can't see.
this
You got
is
to take that
Darius
shit out there.
Garland right here. This is rookie card. But this is
What is
Mike
that,
Conley.
Revolutions?
That's Mike Conley right here.
Oh, an error card.
Number Mike Conley. I got a whole pack of these Jones.
No, I'm saying that card has Darius Garland in the front and Conley in the back, or just multiple?
Multiple cards.
Okay. Yeah, bro, the numbered cards always, bro. I love cards.
I used to be into that shit. My mom threw my cards away. I want to know. I had Shaq rookie card. I had so many rookies from like 90 to 95. I had all those.
The thing
rookies.
now about those rookies back then, bro, they just printed so many. Like now, luckily, the rookies, they're numbered, so like it's a lot more rare. There's more rarity with the cards. So like you can get 1 of 1s, you can get out of 10s, and like certain people like color.
And if you get them graded, boy, it's big money.
Big boy card.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers better go to. I'm gonna tell y'all how I thought about getting into that business through the Nike outlet, because at that time you were making $10 an hour. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how much they make now, but I'm guessing
They make 15.
Minimum wage is at like $10. Yeah,
it's 15 over here.
Okay, so if you can pay them, so you know when the releases are coming and all that, and 2, you can go to like Ross, Burlington Coat Factory, and stuff like that, and
you should honestly check the ones by you, bro. They get the craziest shit. The people, like Discord chats. I don't know if you probably know what Discord is at this point. Bro, so there's like Discord chats where like people all across the country, and like we just share info, like what's at different locations, so we know what's what.
Yeah, well,
in California they get the heat of the heat.
Well, because of the returns and all that, but I if I'm ever in one, I'll take pictures for you and send them to you, and you can tell me if you want them or not, and I'll get them for you. But yeah, anything, but it's a good, that resale market is good. That's how I tell people to start to making money. I ain't got no money. Resale, nigga. Resale.
There's a lot of rookies in the resale game. A lot of rookies. But bro, there's money in it for sure.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that just started up. I mean, bro, they don't make thousands and thousands of dollars, bro, but like they for sure will make over $1,000 in a month. Easy.
Yep. That resale market is big money.
It's all about the footwork, bro. Just how much leg work are you really willing to put in?
Yeah.
That's with anything.
Yeah. And if you can get Jordans, Yeezys at cost, shit, why wear them? Sell them.
No, I never wear my shoes. I wear the same shoes every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear flip flops on every day.
No, flip flops. No, I wear my Yeezys flip flops.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate you inspiring people, man.
I was like, bro, if I'm 22, how old are you? 40, Fred?
Yeah, you're doing way better than me. 20.
I mean, yeah,
22.
I'm glad.
I was making $28,000 a year.
No, I mean, bro, bro, luckily for me, I had a way different upbringing.
Mhm.
Luckily for me, I had like, for you, I bet you didn't have like an influence like that at a young age.
No, my grandfather died at 17. Mhm.
Yeah, so like, bro, you're like the first generation influence of your
Right,
family.
right.
Like, everybody's looking up to you.
Mhm.
So like, your kids will obviously, like that's what y'all should do young with your kids. I
Mhm.
know a bunch of people that start out young with their kids because, bro, their kids will be 12 years old. I know 15-year-olds making $100,000 while they're in high school.
I'm with that.
Flipping shoes.
I'm with that.
Yeah, like
I'm
people
with
with big capital, I don't get why they just don't have. That's what people with big capital do with their kids. They have them start off young with something that they like, and then they end up being successful in it. They'll just give them a bunch of bread, and obviously they'll give their parents their bread back, but they obviously won't charge them interest.
And you can clean house at those motherfucking outlets.
Yeah, it's not like you won't find like Jordans like when you would go obviously back in the day, like I'm guessing you would go like 2018, 2017, 2019.
Even before
like, that's
that.
that's when Jordans would sit.
Uh-huh.
Jordan, like, bro, now you can't even find Jordan sitting.
Nah, you
if
can't.
If you find them sitting, they'll sit for like 2 or 3 hours, and they'll obviously be really good ones.
Yeah.
So you gotta call like your soldiers and call people over to come buy the shoes. So like, luckily for me, I'm 22, so like, all my friends are like in the college range where they haven't gotten like jobs yet, or like they haven't gotten like, I mean, they're all still mostly in college or about to finish college, so they don't really have jobs. So like, I'm like you said, like, how many jobs you creating? I was like, bro, I create hella jobs.
That's good.
My community need me.
You got some,
I feed them.
And you got a lot of cash guys too, like in your neighborhood, selling shoes and stuff like that too.
What do you mean by that?
Like for example, like so you don't have to like sell them on the street, or you don't do no hand to hand.
I can't. I haven't done hand to hand in years. Once I figured out about the online game, I can't stand it. I don't like dealing with people, bro. You get robbed, they give you fake money, scam you on Cash App or some random shit. Like, it's a lot easier just to deal with the people online.
Gotcha.
I mean, you'll probably make more bread in person because you could freaking rip people hard as fuck that need the shoe right now. They're trying to, like you said, they're trying to stunt, trying to look like Floyd. Oh, I need to have the freshest kicks for the club tonight.
Right.
So you'll get those people early. Or they'll go to like Flight Club or Stadium Goods or one of those stores.
Right. And it's a big market because they have like sneaker conventions.
Yeah, I go to all the time. The ones in LA are huge. I mean, if they even have them, because
in the convention center,
I've been.
Fuck. Hey, we got Sneaker Con and Dunk Exchange and shit out here.
Yeah, no, I wish Dunk Exchange was still around. But the Sneaker Cons, bro, those shits are huge.
Yeah,
huge.
Yo, Fred, why you ain't doing the show tomorrow? Malcolm's best birthday, man.
Because I got a dinner.
You got to grind.
Why don't you do the show from your dinner and get everybody involved? Let us see what's like sitting at that $20,000 table.
It won't be here till 14 weeks from now. So.
Oh. All right, let's see. Eat on the creek.
You can't even get fucking shit right now.
We going
happening with my brother.
Now we going to barbecue tomorrow. Barbecue restaurant. My mom, everybody coming down, and we just gonna campaign and champagne, just have a great time, slow motion. You know what I mean? Because more importantly, I'm instilling it in my kids. You know what I mean? So I don't miss it under any circumstances. You know, even if we gotta go to a hamburger joint. No, even if we just got to go to a hamburger joint, we're celebrating it. You know what I mean? We're celebrating it. You know, but
speaking of celebrating, I was gonna plant the seed a little early because we only got a couple more weeks, but. You got to come up with something big for Father's Day, man, for Father's Day shows. I know there's a lot of dudes on here that are proud fathers. I've noticed.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's put something together. We got $2,650. What you want to do? I don't know. We got 200. Yeah, we got from the donations last year. You know, but yeah, let's do something.
Yeah, whatever's clever, man.
I'm with that.
Jamel Herring is a plus $180.
Against who?
Against who? Who's he fighting?
I don't know who he's fighting, but I think he's gonna win.
Who he fighting? He's gonna win.
Who he fighting? He could be fighting King Kong.
I forgot to tell.
I mean, he's not fighting like a name. That's why I'm surprised. That's odd.
Stevie Cunningham. Who's that? Stevie Cunningham is your guy fighting, right?
I don't know who Stevie Cunningham is, brother.
What's his name? His name's Steve Cunningham.
The man he was going to bat for.
Watch your fucking mouth, Fred.
That's his name, ain't it? Steve Cunningham? Right, Steve Cunningham.
Steven Nelson, man.
Oh,
It didn't help that shit said
Stevie Fulton.
It wasn't C there. I'm like, damn, Stevie. Man, that motherfucking he got 3 fans: his mama and his 2 sisters.
And Kyle.
And oh, 4. Yeah, 4. That motherfucker said. He said Stevie.
Listen. Let me tell you something, Fred.
Yeah.
We can't even see. You got this fucking.
Yeah, I know, right?
We got his background.
Lights behind the wall. Gonna be all right.
Hey, it's a doggy style. Hey, don't it like the doggy style, right, or something?
No,
man, I'm just glad you're live, bro. That's not what I'm about the background.
I mean, it's brick.
And I'm leaning back too, so I'm not in the camera. So,
also, Fred, have you ever taken your family to Wally's?
To Wally's?
Right there, I think. I know that's where. I mean, I've been there multiple times. I know that's where all the.
I'm taking them to Wally World. Walmart.
What's that, Wally's?
It's like somewhere. I think it's in Beverly Hills or somewhere in LA.
Oh, we've been to so many restaurants. I don't know, but
good wine.
I tell you, my new thing is taking Kennedy to like 5-star dining. That's my new thing. It started like 6 months ago.
What you been taking it to?
I mean, I wouldn't say 5-star. I would say like 3.5. Like, cause you go to steak places. Like, we went to Fleming's, and then we go to Houston's. Then we went to
Houston.
Either way, you from New York, you say Houston. What else? So many restaurants. Just
solid spots.
As long as it has a white tablecloth. You know what I mean? Because niggas like Mex. You know what I mean?
Hey,
they also
I don't want them pulling up on my daughter.
I'm going to Fogo de Chao again. All my money's worth, man. Like that.
Yeah, we got to do that too. Yeah, we got to do that too. We got to do Fogo de Chao. Yeah. So.
What's this place?
Well, yeah, listen, niggas. The boxing section is live. Goddamn.
All right. Any last words, y'all?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out the restaurant. I don't know. I'll figure it out for you.
I love all you guys, regardless of the color of your skin.
I see you.
I'll see you Sunday. Let's go, David Benavidez. Knock this fucker out.
Yeah, let's go, David. Let's go. Hey, what's that guy? Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Kyle, get you a promotion, man. Kyle, get you a motherfucking guy. What is it called? A sponsorship, man. Hustle them motherfuckers. We out here every night.
I sponsor you, Kyle. I got you.
Chill, champ. Chill.
I know. I said 3.5. I changed it, man. 3.5. But we do like crustaceans and all that, and like all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, crustaceans is 5-star. We haven't gone to Mr. Chow's yet. I'm not.
Well, listen, you dusty ass
niggas.
Head over to the boxing section because we live. God damn it. Live. God damn it.
Boxing section. Hey, Kyle, you got to put me on. I want to talk some shit next week. No, you know what? No. Let's wait till I move in. Now let's wait till I move into my.
Hey, don't run away this time, Fred. It's a bad look on you.
It was.
Go from there. Fight back.
Hey, see, Champion Heart know what's up with them daddy days. That was the whole plan. You know, Fred always got method to his madness, man. That was the whole plan for me because I knew they were coming. Any thoughts on LeBron catching heat on Twitter because Bronny took a snow bunny to his prom? At least LeBron's son took a female. I mean,
what's a snow bunny?
A white one. I don't give a fuck. I mean, in high school, LeBron, have fun. Use protection, have fun. Your sperm is worth millions, man. Don't let these pro-black people tell you how to live your life and do what you want to do, man. You know what I mean? Tell them to go move in with their family. You know what I mean? Everybody want to tell people how to live, where to live, what to do. You know what I mean? Like let people live their life, man.
Get them.
Whoever he falls in love with will not inflict pain upon you. You know what I mean? LeBron raised a great. No matter what you say about LeBron, yes, he is soft. Yes, he's arrogant. Yes, he's a front runner sometimes. But the man goes home to his family every night. He's never been the worst thing he's done is gotten a tattoo and left Cleveland. That's the worst thing he's ever done. That motherfucker. That decision raised $5 million for the Boys and Girls Club, and they said it was a terrible choice. I've
He might
never
not
seen
have
an
good
NBA
political
player
views, but he does a lot. He does a lot for his community.
since that day. I've never seen a professional athlete raise $5 million in one set. I've never seen it. Never seen it. You know what I mean? So I say get out of people's bedrooms and get into your community. I've been saying that lately.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like create some jobs, man.
Create some jobs. That's what I said.
Create some fucking jobs, man. You know what I mean? This movie will create about 30 to 40 100 opportunities, man, with the film festivals and me getting on planes and me paying for the cast to come and you know what I mean, hotel rooms and you know what I mean, getting a car wash if it's local. I'm creating jobs because of this, man. Opportunities. You know?
Money moving.
You know, motherfuckers go home, go to work, and be miserable. You know?
Sipping a beer.
Yeah. Kyle at home with his family, man. Fred at home with his family, man. These is at the baseline of us, man. We got families in the other room. You know what I mean? Shit, man. We ain't no motherfucking. We ain't selling drugs and telling y'all niggas to go sell that to go sell a few chickens, take penitentiary chances and come back, or go fuck that bitch. Go, you know what I mean? Listen, man. Man, let people live their life, man. Because I'm gonna tell you what, a white woman that's a 10 is getting her back blown out. A black woman that's a 10 is getting her back blown. I don't know no nigga. I ain't never met a nigga in my life that turned down a fine woman in my life. I ain't. Oh, okay. Let me rephrase that. I ain't never in my life. I done been around the most influential men in boxing, basketball, not football so much. I ain't never seen someone say, I'm not fucking her because she's not black. I ain't never seen that in my life. And 85% of my friends are black.
You used it, Fred. Most
What?
of my best friends are black.
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about my company, like 15% of my others. But I ain't never, I'm not fucking her because she ain't black. Man, I've been around so many NBA players, man. So many parties. Man, they just want beautiful women, dog. Beautiful women. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You know, so, man, love your family, dog. Love your daughters. Love your sons, man. Bronny, live your life, man. Live your life. His dad is going to teach him how to give back to the community. And he's going to be a pillar in his community. And I'm going to do a show on that because he goes to Sierra Canyon. I'm gonna leave y'all with this because I explained this to y'all. When we applaud a black kid going to Harvard, that means he's never coming back. When you applaud a black kid going to Dartmouth or Stanford, that means he's not coming back. Because when he goes to those schools, he's gonna be indoctrinated. And the speaking of family, and the business that's associated with those decisions that you make will play out in your life.
How'd it go, lay down?
You understand? So when a black kid goes to Harvard, was it 6% black, 5% black, 10% black? That means he's dealing with 90. There's a 90% chance that there will be a non-black person that will positively impact his life.
Okay, go.
Whether it be a girlfriend, whether it be a professor, whether it be a mentor, somebody's parent, a coach, a counselor, a dean. So when we say congratulations, oh, we repost somebody who got accepted to Harvard, Dartmouth. It's on us too. We got to start celebrating the 10,000th person to get into not the first person, the 10,000th person to get in, black person to get into Harvard. We always celebrate the first. Oh, we're the first. But that first ain't coming back. That first is going to get indoctrinated. He's going to get accepted into the system. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Like for example, Democrats taught us to hate Ben Carson. Ben Carson saved more black people's lives than all of us in this chat combined. I'm talking about literally. Ben Carson saved so many black people's lives in real time. But the Democrats told us to hate him. I'd be like, why y'all hate Ben Carson? He's a real doctor saving people's lives every day. And then, I just heard an interview just to substantiate my claim. Myron Rolle. Do you know who Myron Rolle is? You know, Kane. But do you know who Myron Rolle is, Kyle?
Talking about the FSU player?
Yeah, Myron Rolle was a starting All-American safety for FSU that was a Rhodes Scholar. A Rhodes Scholar means you're the top 2 or 3 college kid in the world, right? And he said Ben Carson was his biggest influence. Ben Carson.
Yeah, because now he's a big-time doctor.
He's a big-time doctor. He works on brains. Isn't that amazing? Like, Ben Carson, Condoleezza Rice was so impactful, but because they were Colin Powell, because they were Republicans, they were coons.
Go upstairs, baby. I'll be up there.
You know what I mean? So we got to start telling the truth. Just like Barack Obama, he's a Democrat. He's very inspiring. You understand what I'm saying? I know he didn't do great his last term, but I know in his private life he's inspiring a lot of people. And so, man, I just they've done a doozy on us, man. 86% of black men procreate. I'm going to use the term procreate because people will say some people don't believe in marriage. Some people do. They procreate and have kids with a person that looks like them. So interracial relationships is not the problem. 86% of black men procreate with a black woman. So the problem is us and our character and our integrity and what we value. 70% of our kids will grow up without a mother and a father in the same house. We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked. Happy birthday, Malcolm X, man. And so I'm just talking in real statistics, real numbers. I ain't talking about no motherfucking narratives. No, none of that shit. I'm talking real hard numbers. And y'all do the research and we can talk about it on Sunday. Because David Benavidez is going to stop this dude in 5 rounds. Ain't nothing much to talk about. No one else is fighting. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else fighting this Saturday. So, who? Mike Jones? Who? Who? You know what I mean? So interracial relationships is not the concern of any black man or any black woman. It's not. And all of them are 80. All of them are in the high 80 percentile. Latinos, I'm talking about, Mexicans, blacks, Jews, all of them are in that 86 to 90, 89% range. All of them. All of them. It ain't no exception to that rule. So interracial dating, interracial relationships are not the demise of black people, or not the demise of Latino people. It's us. Anyways, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. And yeah, we should do a show on Black people. That would be a great show. There was another show I wanted to do yesterday about how I had to strip myself of like that estrogen that was on me, that feminine qualities from being raised by a single mother. And you only see it when you're around men. You know what I mean? You're like, hold up, I gotta, so anyways, it's like I wasn't domestic with my hands at all. I wasn't domestic at all when in my teenage years. But now I'm very domestic with my hands. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways, man, I love y'all, man. We'll talk about it on Sunday, man.
Bro, have a good night, brother.
I appreciate you, dog.
In the words of the great philosopher DB Fredro.
Yeah.
Play the song, Fred.
Yeah.
God,
y'all do the statistics, man.
Time, man.
I don't believe interracial relationships is a demise. I believe it's our decision to be a part of their system. I think that's the problem. Men leading their communities, men leading their households. We got to get back to men being men. That is the problem. It is impossible that I can wake up And we have 70% of kids because you decided to sleep with another woman. You decided to steal a little bit of money for the sake of your family. If you want to sleep with other women, make a decision with the woman you procreate with and make that decision. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, like, you know what I mean? Keep the main thing the main thing. You know what I mean? Because there's no atheists in foxholes. You know how I know there's no atheists in foxholes? Because when you go to a black business, they don't say, I'm not taking your money because you're not black. You don't go to a Jewish business, and I don't go to a Jewish business in Beverly Hills and say, I'm not taking your money because you're black. So there's no atheists in foxholes. You don't go to a barbershop on Crenshaw and say, I'm not cutting your hair because you're Mexican. They don't do that. They got us bamboozled and hoodwinked, and they think we are the solution. Fuck thinking about the problem. We are the solution. Go get your family. Go get your woman back. Go get your kids back. Go get your family back. And be a man and live happily ever after. Stop chasing these fucking hashtags. You know what I mean? Real nigga Fridays. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? I just cut all the fat off and keep the main thing the main thing. Be a man in your house before you critique another man for not being a man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just telling y'all, man, do everything you can to keep your family together, man. Do everything you can. Everything you can. You know what I mean? Do everything. I'm urging y'all. Do everything to keep your family together, man. Everything you can. You know what I mean? Everything you can. Give back. Give love. I'm homeless right now. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? But I got to keep my family. I got to do what I got to do. I'm homeless. I'm literally homeless. I ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I mean? So, I mean, do what you got to do as a man, man, to keep your family together. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't negotiate with terror. Pete Hernandez in the building. Appreciate you, dog. Happy Malcolm X birthday in New York and in Chicago. Happy Malcolm X birthday.
People Hernandez.
No. In my 20s, I was an asshole. In my 40s, I'm a mature man. And that's why, as an OG, I got to tell y'all niggas the truth. That's it. I was a stupid nigga in my 20s. I'm telling you. I wasn't born out. I didn't come out the womb perfect. I was stupid. I didn't have a father. I was stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell y'all this shit is easy. Ain't nothing easy in life. Y'all niggas want things easy. Shit ain't easy. It ain't easy to keep your family together. It ain't easy. Anyways, man. Love y'all, man. It's Malcolm X's birthday, man. I'm about to go
Keep
cry.
preaching, bro.
Man. All right, love y'all, man.